Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interest. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Steven Ryan. Ready for a big show today, Steven? We have a new Diamond series in the room. We're pairing the last box in the old series with one box in the new series. It's a double box break, insane headliners, a crazy custom Justin Herbert in there. I got multiple custom helmets. The Josh Allen is ripped. Speaking of Josh Allen, big news today. His number 1 wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, headed to Houston. Houston does not have problems right now.
Yeah, they do not.
They've had a great offseason, already had a great team last year, making the playoffs. That is a big news story. Heather Livingston, by the way, Heather, we did move you. I know you bought 2 spots in that single. We gave you 1 spot on the double instead. If you want a refund, Heather, let us know. We can refund you. But we figured you might want a chance at some headliners in that double box break.
Yes.
Because it was 1 box left. It was 1 filler hit. So we ended up pairing it so we can get to headliners in the Fresh series. Speaking of Fresh headliners, we got ourselves almost everything in the baseball. Only 1 headliner off the board, the Ricky Henderson ball. All the other headliners still out there. Jerseys, a 7 in 14 chance at a headliner. The vault still has that sick Adrian Peterson speed flex. Couple vault keys, a few more headliners. A lot of good stuff in there as always. 1 in 4. It's almost a 50% chance at a headliner. Some massive names, some multi-signed items. I can't wait to get started, Steven. How are you doing on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon?
Well, first of all, long time no see.
Right?
Long time no see.
Last night, didn't have to change anything.
No, not at all. Wheelie, my man got the Tom Brady last night. And
What's up, Wheelie?
He's here today to get the AP.
So, there we go.
Like you said, that's a sick helmet still available in there. And again, it's all full size now.
And
so that's just a good series in general.
And he got it in a single. I know he bought 6 spots, but again, we say ballpark of a $3,000 helmet, Tom Brady, and he got it for a ballpark of like less than $600.
There's not many breaks you wouldn't get that value for Tom Brady, and then he
and if he does it again, he buys 6 spots for the Peterson Flex. He's gonna get his money's worth again.
Well, he's got 2 in this one because remember when we left off last night, I believe it was 4. It was 3 away.
Yeah.
So that was an easy pre-fill for today.
Speaking of 3 pre-fills, we got 3 pre-fills going in order. The jerseys are pre-filled. We got the baseball and the vault. 3 breaks to get us started. We are moving on the break page. A little bit open, but not that far away from minis, jerseys, and hopefully that diamond double. So let's get the show started. 2 virtual dice. Looking for 6 or higher here on the dice roll. We got ourselves 3 and a 6, 9 on the dice roll. 9 on the dice roll. Heading on over to the Wheel of Names. Let's see what we're chasing today. Only got 2 today, says Wheelie. So, I mean...
And the first one, the next one's up.
Yeah, the next one's up, Wheelie. You may want to get more. Come on, Wheel of Names. There we go. Let's spin that bad boy. We've got ourselves... how about the mini helmets as the chase? That's 5 spots to go. That's a great chase. Mini helmets. I don't see why we should knock out 5 spots and knock out a chase wheel spin for the minis.
One of the best value breaks we have here at Ultimate Autographs.
$47 a spot. Could double up. 1 spot could get you 2 wins in those minis. Craig is looking to trade potentially for that Brady. He is the Tampa fan. Figured he'd ask. Never hurts to shoot your shot. Obviously, Tom Brady, you know, in my experience, Steven, usually Tom Brady is either sold or kept. Very rarely traded, but that could be some really, really good trade bait, to say the least.
Yeah.
Jersey's getting us started here first. Jersey single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number.
50% chance in these jerseys.
Right. Heather, Seth, Aaron, and Megan. Welcome, Megan. New customer in the room. Let us know what squad you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs.
Well, the guys, the Vikings, you know, traded Stephon Diggs for, essentially, because they had to trade him away to get Justin Jefferson. He's left in the jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder who the Bills are going to draft to be his replacement.
Not that he was consistent, but Gabe Davis was technically their number 2 receiver. He's out the door, too.
Yep.
So it's going to be a new receiving core. Now, Shakir is good, but Shakir's your number 3 receiver.
He's your number 1 right now.
You're not looking for him to be your number 1, Steven. That is a problem if that's the case.
Did they release the final details on that trade? I know
Yeah, I think
a lot
it
of
was
pick compensation.
It was like the 5th and 6th. So the Texans get a 5th and 6th Diggs, and they give away a 2nd round for next year, I believe, Steven. So
wow,
there you go.
That's just the deal.
Megan says, I'm actually doing this for my husband. He's a huge Minnesota Viking fan. Found you guys on Facebook and figured I would give it a shot. There we go. Megan is the all-star wife. Megan, we got a lot of good Viking stuff in the room. The Justin Jefferson in this exact series, you're in the jerseys. We got the Speed Flex, Mr. Adrian Peterson in the vault. We get a lot of Randy Moss in the room as well. Get a lot of Vikings, period, Steven. But you are definitely in the right break, Megan. So if you have a number, Megan, let us know. The numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. They're about to come through here. We got the diamonds. Actually, I'll put the new diamonds on there. I think it's out of 30, right? And then we have jerseys coming up here. We got 4 through 7, 9 through 13, 17, 19, 24, 26, and 27. The jersey box numbers available.
Not only is Megan rocking and rolling with new customer mojo, she closed it.
The closer magic.
Yeah, closer magic could be in effect here.
That's always good. That's always good. So no, sorry, Craig. It's my first Birdie helmet with the visor, says Wheelie. That is a centerpiece item. And
right.
All good, says Craig. No harm in asking. All right, so we do have a few pre-fills ready to go, so I'll give you guys about 20 seconds here. If I don't have a number, in the next 20 seconds, we are going to the wheel for the jerseys. The jerseys are, I would say, one of 3 series that should really be hot, full of headliners. Obviously, the new diamonds, the baseball, and the jerseys. Those breaks should be bumping today. The vault as well, of course. Always an excellent break. So it looks like no box number, Steven. We're going to the wheel. We'll spin this wheel, and it'll pick our number for us.
Wheel it up.
We are wheeling and dealing. How about 7? Let's see if 7 is available. 7 seems to be available, Steven. Let's do box 7 in the jerseys. I will throw you guys in the randomizer. And let's see what spots we get. Not only is Justin Jefferson in here, Steven, there's also a Tyreek Hill. Probably the 2 best receivers in the league. Both headliners in this jersey series. So 9 clicks here. 7, 8, and 9. We got Heather up top in the NFC North. NFC South is Seth. NFC East is Megan. Heather, NFC West. Aaron, AFC North. Seth, AFC South. Heather, AFC East. And Heather's got the AFC West. And Julius is just listing off names, I guess. There you go. No problem, Craig says Wheelie. Good luck, guys. Play action jerseys, number 1, box 7 out of 30. Oh, yeah, we got a wide receiver headliner here, Steven.
Oh.
It's not the Hill, it's not the Jefferson, but this guy is an all-time great, Isaac Bruce.
Yes, he is.
Hall of Famer for the Rams. An absolute beast. It's Beckett certified. We got the Beckett cert right here. That is the NFC West, and that is going home to Heather Livingston. What's up, Heather?
There you go, Heather.
Congrats on Isaac Bruce. Had the game-winning touchdown in that Super Bowl against the Titans, Steven. Isaac Bruce did. He was Kurt Warner's #1 guy for a while, him and Torrey Holt. Bruce is an absolute beast. He is top 5 all-time in receiving yards, by the way, in the history of the NFL. He is 5th exactly. 15,208 receiving yards. Only 4 guys have more: Rice, Fitzgerald, Owens, and Moss. That's the list.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful jersey. Congratulations, Heather, on your Isaac Bruce. Good start.
Good start indeed.
Oh, those guys want to see how it works. Thank you, Julius. Thank you for letting your buddies know. This is a live break page, obviously. We do live breaks. Most of our breaks are 8-spot NFL divisional breaks, where with each spot you buy, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win. If you win with 1 spot, as we always say, Steven, you're always profiting no matter what. Typically, at least. 99.9% of the time. Heather had the NFC West. You get randomized your divisions. Obviously, she had the NFC West. Isaac Bruce comes out. He played in the NFC West. Hence, it's an NFC West hit. So on and so forth. So, Josh Underwood has some Viking stuff out there if Megan's interested in some trades. Although Megan is new here, she may not have any stuff to trade yet, Steven. So didn't get the first break, but Megan, you can always try again for sure. So congratulations, Heather, on the Isaac Bruce, part of that greatest show on turf, which in my opinion, Steven, is the best offense of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, you put that team in the modern rules, the modern system, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk. Good luck, NFL. Good luck, NFL. I think they had like all the records until the 07 Pats broke them, which, you know, that team also would be a juggernaut as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Rams had a little bit more depth, although the Patriots did have Brady and Moss, and those two guys together in their prime is also very scary.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the Rams had Falk,
Mm-hmm.
Holt.
Yeah.
Bruce.
They
aren't Holt and Bruce like over 15,000 each? And
I
know Bruce is
is
like 17.
No, Bruce is over 15,000. I actually have it pulled up. Holt, I think,
What's Torrey Holt at?
over 13.
I mean, still.
that's two
That's 30,000.
two number 1 receivers.
Yeah.
And a number 1 running back who plays like a receiver
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So
And then whoever else benefited from being on the squad and playing those same positions.
Ricky Pro, baby. I will for sure be back to try again. Thank you, says Megan. There you go, Meg. We'll see you when we see you. We're on here every single day, 12, 3, and 6 Central Time. Baseball's coming up next. Seth, Heather, and James in here. Baseball single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Like I mentioned earlier, Steven, we have every headliner but Ricky Henderson available in this baseball series.
I want to see that trout bat.
The red trout bat is sick. No doubt about it. I know it's a photo, but that Acuna photo is very cool.
Yeah, it's a very nice picture.
Very, very cool. So I'll give you guys about 30 seconds here on a box number. So Marcus Tabbert, the stuff from Saturday, I know we are backed up in shipping. It is possible it was not sent out. I know we typically ship Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Possible it will ship today, Marcus. But any stuff as far as, shipping goes, honestly, we don't do shipping, the two of us. The best place to do for that is contact customer service. They'll let you know. So I'll give you guys 20 seconds on that baseball number. 2 spots to go in the jerseys, 6 to go in that diamond double box. Real quick, Steven, let's take a quick peek at some of these diamond helmets in that new series.
Yeah, they're sick.
Look at that Josh Allen. That is a beautiful, authentic. He'll be without Stephon Diggs. Look, are they going to take a step back? Possibly. But are they still going to be good? Yes, it's Josh Allen as the quarterback.
Right.
He'll find a way to make Joe Schmo look good. We have the Justin Herbert Chrome Flex with the visor. with Herbert throwing the ball as well. Look at that thing. Oh my God, zoom in, baby. That thing is sweet. Now we have the Fred Taylor Hydroflex. And by the way, that Ray Lewis in that series, you can also see it's got herself, let me pull up the new series here. There's also a rip and a visor across the Ray Lewis. The Jerome Bettis is a slate helmet. We got Marino, Megatron. I mean, my goodness, this series is hashtag Herbie fully loaded. Justin Herbert's in there, of course. So no numbers on the baseball. Head to the ticker here, or the wheel rather. Baseball is out of 30, so I'll pull up the 1 to 30 wheel here in our baseball series. All right, let's spin this bad boy. We got box 11, looks like. 11 in the baseball, which we should have. 11 going off the ticker here in our baseball break. All right. Vault is coming up next, by the way, guys. If you're in that vault break, start thinking of your numbers. Otherwise, I will keep going to that wheel. We do have 6 to go in the next vault double box. That one is also moving. So we got 3 to go on the 1 and 4. We got traction there as well. So keep those orders coming. The 1 and 4 gives you the best odds to win with one spot. So it's a 1 in 4 chance to win. Got a 5 autographed Miami Hurricane lid, a Laker triple sign, a Celtic triple sign, a Dale Earnhardt Jr., a Nolan Ryan. Do have some good things in that break as well.
5 to go on the diamond double.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Moving and grooving in those diamonds. All right, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Dice roll was 9, as you guys saw, 3 and a 6. We got Heather up top. She's got the AO East. The AO Central is Heather again. James, the AO West. Heather, NO East. Seth, NO Central. And Heather's got the NL West here in our baseball break. We got box 11 coming up. 11 of 30. What do we got in the baseball? Oh, we got some heat. We got some heat, baby. How about the all-time strikeout king? Most career strikeouts in baseball history. He's got the most no-hitters, and look at this jersey. Oh my God, this is beautiful, Steven. The Nolan Ryan Astro jersey.
A throwback.
It's got the color to this, the orange, the yellow. We go with the current divisions. The Astros currently in the AL West. That is currently a fire hit and a single spot snipe for James Stanhope. Let's go, James. The closer magic for the Nolan Ryan jersey. This bad boy is clean. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this guy was a guy ahead of his time, Steven, right? 100-mile-per-hour heat. Back in his day, guys were throwing low 90s. So his
Tough
100,
to deal with.
His 100 looked like a lot like what 110 would look today, right?
Mm-hmm.
This dude was a beast. 8-time All-Star, World Series champion, twice at the majors in year 8, 324 career wins. I mean, we can go on and on. One of the all-time great pitchers, most strikeouts ever, the great Nolan Ryan. 7 career no-hitters and 5,714 career strikeouts. Both MLB records. 98.8% of the vote. First ballot Hall of Famer Nolan Ryan. So this one might go on the hit video. I think definitely looks nice. Obviously, we have decisions to make. It is early in the show, but it's definitely going on the desk for now.
Right, absolutely.
And that sick Nolan Ryan jersey. Congratulations, James Stanhope. He had hope, one spot, and that's all it took.
That is all it took.
So he is definitely profiting on Nolan Ryan. It's a fresh jersey, Steven.
Very
Fresh jersey. All right. We got ourselves the vault coming up next. Is it time for an Adrian Peterson Speed Flex? Vault single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. We got Gisela, we got Heather, we got Adam, we got Seth, we got Marcus, and we got Nathan. for our vault single box. Adam's ready, wants box 11. Thank you, Adam. Marcus wanted 22 just behind him. 11 was first. We will go with box 11. The Dante Culpepper box. 5 to go on that diamond double, Steven. We are knocking on that door in those diamond helmets. Once we clear out that double, it's going to be the new series by itself. It's going to be all the helmets available. 1 box from the new series, 1 from the old in those diamonds. Yeah, the diamonds have been red hot in the break room. Red hot series, to say the least. Alright, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 clicks. Seth has that Adrian Peterson spot to flex in the NFC North. NFC South is Gisela. NFC East is Nathan. NFC West is Heather. Adam's got the AFC North, Heather AFC South, Nathan AFC East, and Marcus, you've got yourself the AFC West. We got box 11 of 35 here in the vault. Such an awesome series, to say the least. Mix of reps and authentics, but a lot of authentics in the series here lately. Ooh, this is beautiful. This is an awesome hit, I believe. Oh, would you look at that? Did we do box 11? Ah, how about that? It's number 11 in box 11. How about Dante Culpepper?
Oh, okay.
With the 50 greatest Vikings inscription. He is a 50 greatest Vikings player. Incredible quarterback for a few years back then in the early 2000s. 3-time Pro Bowler, led the league in pass yards once, passing touchdowns another time. Throwing the ball to Moss and Carter. It is Culpepper for Seth Morgan. I thought it might be the Frank Tarkenton that's also in the series. But it is Dante Culpepper, number 11 in box 11.
Nice hit right there.
Could have been a Bear quarterback. They could have drafted him, Steven. He's not, Hall of Fame level guy, but he would have been one of the best in Bears history. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
They got Cade McNown instead. They could have had Culpepper and Moss. They had McNown and Enos. Curtis Enos, the former Bear running back. But man, fantastic player. Dual threat guy, could throw the ball a mile, could run with power and speed. Dante Culpepper.
Yeah, I love that flash.
The Viking flash looks clean. Minnesota Vikings in general have a lot of awesome looking lids, to say the least. So congratulations there, Seth. We got ourselves... Actually, we're caught up right now, Steven.
We are.
I know the jerseys are coming up any second now.
They are 1 away.
The next jersey is coming up any second now. 1 spot to go. 5 to go in that baseball double box as well, guys.
Now. It's closed now.
Jersey's closed. And we have 5 to go on the diamond and the mini helmet double box breaks. Can't wait to see that Herbert lid. That thing is
nuts.
That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. So our second jersey coming up. Jersey single number 2. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys, for our jersey break. Such a fun series, to say the least, our jerseys are.
All right, and the next one's up.
Cool. Keep it rolling, folks. We got box 24, looks like, Steven.
Okay.
Box 24 coming up from our guy, Frank Evans. 2-4. Thank you, Frank. Play action jerseys. Frank is in that break. We got 24 off the ticker. Mostly rain, Bob. There was a little bit of snow this morning. Kind of like a little bit of sleet, Steven. But I think it's mostly rain right now. Definitely not really good weather for April. 24. So Bob is looking at that weather forecast. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of thought the Cubs might not get opening day in the second game, but looks like they are playing. I got a 6:40. We'll see. 6:40 start tonight. The Cubbies.
We need to play so we can win because they're the Rockies and they're not doing so hot.
I think there is a bye, I guess an off day on Thursday, so they could do a doubleheader if they need it. The Cubs and the Rockies.
Oh, they each have a off day?
Yeah.
They could just play.
That's what they were saying. But Robert, Chris, Frank, and Jeremiah coming up here in the play action jerseys. Yeah, man, I want my snow on Christmas Eve, on Christmas, maybe 1 or 2 other days. But once we, get past February and March, Steven, I want no more snow until December.
Yeah, right.
So even there being just a little bit of snow this morning, not fun.
Not a good memory, no.
So 8 and 9 clicks. We got ourselves Frank Evans up top in the NFC North. Robert Weaver in the NFC South. Frank in the NFC East. Robert NFC West. Chris Kohler AFC North. Jeremiah Greco AFC South. Ryan Bauer AFC East. And Frank, you've got the AFC West here in our second jersey single box. Bob says weather is awful at the Jersey Shore. Rain with 30 miles per hour wind. The 2 ducks just knocked on my door to get out of the bad weather. Hopefully you let him in, Bob. Be a good duck guy, Mr. Bobby B, right? Box 24 on the way. 24 of 30 in the jerseys. Ooh, it's another NFC North hit, Steven. The North is hot. King of the North for this break. That is going to be Frank Evans with the 7-time Pro Bowl linebacker for the Bears. Brian Urlacher was Batman. Lance Briggs was Robin. Beautiful jersey. It's Beckett certified with that QR sticker there on the jersey. That is the NFC North, and that is Frank Evans, like I just said. Val, yes. So, Val, we have all the headliners in the new series. We have 1 box left in the old series. That double box break has the 1 box in the old series, which is a filler hit, Steven. Then 1 box in the new series, which could be any of the headliners. They're all out there. Not a single headliner gone in that new series. It is loaded with big names. Herbert, Allen on custom lids. So definitely recommend jumping in those diamonds, rather. So yes, Val, get in there. Now, I get, Steven, a lot of guys will wait till it's just the series by itself. But what if that first box is the Herbert, the Allen, the Ray Lewis custom lid?
It all feels possible.
The Dan Marino lid, the Calvin Johnson lid. A lot of great stuff in there. Do not hesitate. He who hesitates is lost.
The other box is going to be good too.
Oh, it's the diamonds.
It's the diamond.
They're all headliner quality.
Exactly.
I'll give you a guy that's been a filler hit in the diamonds recently. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, that's true.
Just got traded to the Texans today. Boy, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon,
Tank Dell,
Dalton Schultz. CJ Stroud has some shiny toys.
Yes, he does.
They're going to be quite the squad there, the Houston Texans. So congrats, Frank, on Lance Briggs. Yeah, I know there was a comment that I think Justin Fields made a couple years ago. His receivers at Ohio State were better than his guys with the Bears. CJ Stroud might have better guys now than his Ohio State guys.
That's tough.
Because he's got some dudes.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
He's got some dudes out there in Houston. I said it earlier. I said it in our break room channel chat. The biggest threat to Kansas City might all of a sudden be Houston, which is kind of looking like at that one game in KC's original Super Bowl run where Houston was up 24-0.
Yeah.
I was at that game. Look, that Super Bowl run could have not even started, Steven.
That's true.
The Chiefs came back and won, of course, in that wild game. They ran out of fireworks. They scored so many touchdowns.
That's
Kansas
crazy.
City.
It's just a set amount each time, right?
Yeah, it was 51 points. They scored like 6 unanswered touchdowns.
I bet they'll never do that again as long as Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback.
Yeah. Although there's some rumors out there was some sort of vote for taxes, and it didn't pass. I know the Chiefs want to build, improvements to the stadium, and there's some possibilities. KC could be moving. Not likely, but possible, Steven.
Oh, no.
Because the owners were hoping to get the taxpayer money to rebuild Arrowhead, and the taxpayers said no, Steven.
They drew lines.
They said, Khan family, you pay for your own stadium upgrades. But congrats on the Lance Briggs there, Frank Evans. All right, I think we are briefly caught up, Steven.
Briefly.
And I will say emphasis on the briefly. Because we do have 4 to go now in those minis and 5 to go in those diamonds. Again, guys, in case you missed it, actually, I guess I'll hit them with the top to bottom rundown. We have a little bit of time here. Let the 38 people watching know what's going on. A lot of great stuff going on here. The state of Kansas will want them across the river, says Bob. That is definitely true. That is definitely one of the rumors out there, no doubt. Look at these lids, man. The Pick 6 Diamond Series. Ooh. We got a top 10 quarterback ever, Dan Marino. We have Calvin Johnson, one of the most talented receivers ever. Does not sign often. Aaron Donald, the GOAT defensive tackle, just retired. Roger Staubach, Hall of Fame quarterback for the Cowboys. Herbert on that Chrome Flex. Kurt Warner on the Retro Ram Authentic. Jerome Bettis on that new slate. We got George Kittle for the Niner fans in the room, one of the best tight ends. Fred Taylor, a Hydro Speed Flex. 17th all-time in rush yards. Good break for the Lion fans. Aiden Hutchinson in here, too. One of the best young pass rushers. Ray Lewis, the all-time tackle leader. And then Josh Allen on that ripped, beautiful red helmet. No more Diggs. But the Bills, for all the guys they've lost, they do still have the crown jewel, right? They're like the Bulls. Like they might lose Scottie Pippen. You know, they lose a few guys, but they keep Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You want to keep Michael Jordan. And Josh Allen is an absolute beast. Michael Jordan level guy. Not quite Michael Jordan level. I mean, it's Michael Jordan, but the Michael Jordan, the Buffalo Bills.
There's Michael Jordan and then the next person.
Right. Here's that Justin Herbert insane lid. Looking forward to see what Jim Harbaugh could do with Herbert. You can kind of see there's actually lightning across that Chrome Flex as well.
I know.
We have the Fred Taylor Hydro Flex. Definitely looks nice. I don't think Marino and Staubach want to be in a break called Pick 6, says William Maynor. I guess not. I guess Allen throws some Pick 6s. I was actually wondering the name on this one, because we don't have a lot of defensive backs on here. But I don't know.
Aaron Donald might force some Pick 6s.
And Ray Lewis might force some Pick 6s. But I don't know. Maybe it's actually not a Pick 6 term. It's like Pick 6 headliners, Steven. Maybe that's the motivation. Maybe it's like 6 double ups. You get the AFC East, Marino and Allen. Once that series is out there by itself. NFC North, Johnson and Hutchinson. AFC North, Bettis and Lewis. NFC West, Donald and Kittle. Maybe that's it. That's 4 though, Steven. I need 2 more. What are the secondary headliners? Let's take a quick peek. That includes DeMarcus Ware could pair with the Roger Staubach. Jason Witt can pair with Staubach. Michael Strahan can pair with Staubach, certainly. It's a lot of goodies in here. So that is a brand new Diamond Series with all those names out there. Baseball break, again. Only headliner off the board, fitting the best leadoff hitter ever was the leadoff headliner gone, Ricky Henderson. Actually, Nolan Ryan did get pulled, excuse me. Second headliner gone is the Nolan Ryan jersey. We do have the Tom Glavine stat jersey. Will we ever see a 300-game winner like Tom Glavine again?
That's a great question.
I don't think so.
No, yeah, probably not.
I mean, again, the game could change again, Steven, but the way it's headed right now, I mean, Clayton Kershaw has barely more than 200 wins, and he's been the best pitcher of this last generation.
I think CC and Verlander are the ones that are the closest.
Yeah.
And it's like 250.
It's Verlander, depending on how long he wants to play. Well, what's his win total? He is really good. And he's still really good, Justin Verlander.
He has 257 career wins.
Ooh. He might get it.
He is.
And he might be the last.
He is 41.
That's how many? 43 wins?
Yeah. That's over 10 wins for the next
4 years. Can he pitch 4 years? He could get 15 wins with the Astros.
He's going to need to drop a 20 in there.
Minimum 3 years, 4, maybe 5.
They are projecting him to go 12-7 this year.
What was his ERA last year?
ERA last year... Oh, that's not accurate.
I mean, he's still really good. Didn't he get the Cy Young a couple years ago?
He had a 3.31.
Oh, yeah, he's still really good.
Well, 3.22. I mean, still true.
I know sometimes your arm does fall off all of a sudden, but he is still elite. Like maybe like second tier elite, but he's still elite. Justin Verlander.
I still would not mind him being on my staff. That's a fact.
Yeah, Ben Snyder, Nolan Ryan jersey went. We had an Isaac Bruce, Lance Briggs jersey. We had a full size helmet in the vault as well. Dante Culpepper authentic. A lot of goodies. Either way, Glavin already has the 300 wins. That you cannot take away from him. We got the Slam Diego jersey, Tatis Jr. with all those grand slams for the Padres. We have the last Triple Crown winner, Miguel Cabrera. We have two of the best 5-tool players of all time in this series, Mike Trout and Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if Acuna keeps going the way he's going, we're talking about 2 first-ballot Hall of Famers as headliners in this series. Speaking of great pitchers, the Cy Young last year, Garrett Cole in the AL. We got Ryan Sandberg, one of the most iconic Cubs of all time. Vlad Guerrero Jr., like his father, headed to that Hall of Fame trek. He's looking like a beast. And Johnny Bench, one of the best catchers ever, out there in the rounding third series. The vault break, full-size reps and authentics. No minis, no jerseys, no slap cards. Nothing but heat in this break. We do have that Adrian Peterson all-day Lunar Flex, the 2012 NFL MVP. He's got the 2,000-plus rushing yard inscription on there as well with that sick purple visor. One of the best running backs ever. Speaking of, will we see a 300-game winner in baseball? Will we see a running back MVP? That may never happen either, Steven.
Yeah.
AP was the last guy to do it. We do still have the Michael Irvin helmet, the Lawrence Taylor helmet. You can double up, 1 spot, 2 wins. We have all these secondary headliners still out there. That includes Jim Kelly, Eric Dickerson, Fran Tarkenton, Chris Olave. A lot of awesome players. 17 boxes left, 7 headliners with those secondary names, plus 2 vault keys with bonus gift cards as well in the vault. We got 4 to go in the 1 and 4 double, 3 to go in the 1 and 4 single. Only 13 boxes left, 1 and 4 chance to win. We just had a Nolan Ryan jersey. Got another one, Steven. Another
Nice.
awesome jersey on the Strikeout King. We have the Laker triple signed. Surprised there's not more action on this one, by the way. Magic, Worthy, and West. We got the Celtic triple signed. Bird, McHale, and Parrish. Magic and Worthy in the 80s. Bird, McHale, and Parrish in the 80s. Those were the duos, man.
They were.
The trios. Those were the 2 NBA teams of the 80s. Help save the NBA. All those guys on there. I know we talk about Magic and Larry specifically, but if they didn't have guys like those teammates, they wouldn't have saved the
heights.
NBA, right? Yeah. We do still have the 5 autograph Miami Authentic, Ray Lewis, Michael Irvin, Warren Sapp, Andre Johnson, Frank Gore. The more autographs, the more value. There's a J.J. Watt secondary headliner that's not photoed. One of the best defensive players ever. And where are my NASCAR fans at? Dale Earnhardt Jr. on that beautiful NASCAR Sundrop full-size helmet. Baseball break went over this earlier. 6 spots to go. Only Ryan and Henderson are pulled. Went over the vault earlier. The single was 8 to go. Jerseys. 2 jerseys down, Steven. We pulled 1 headliner in Isaac Bruce. We are down to 12 jerseys left. We still got 6 headliners, including the 3 best in the series. The 2 best receivers in the league, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, maybe the GOAT corner, Deion Sanders. We got Terrell Davis. I got a good stat for you. I've been playing trivia lately. My girlfriend got us this ESPN trivia little thing. And one of the trivia questions is, who was the last running back in 1998 to rush for 3 touchdowns in a Super Bowl game? That was Terrell Davis.
Wow.
So there you go. Fresh
Common
trivia.
fashion.
Fresh facts for me, Steven. You know how much I love the stats.
Right.
Got some fresh ones here in the room for you guys. We do have Fred Warner still out there. The best linebacker in the game, perhaps, and Frank Gore as a secondary headliner in the play-action jerseys. 4 to go in this diamond break. Went over this earlier. Every single headliner is out there in this new series. We got 1 from the old, 1 from the new, but all the new headliners are out there. And that is, I believe, only a 30-box series, Steven? 35 boxes.
35 is.
So 4, 6, 9, 12 headliners photoed in 35 boxes. That is a better than 1 in 3 chance at a photo headliner. And we do have some great secondary headliners as well. Green, Ware, Moon, Witten, Strahan, Johnson. I mean, that's 6 names with 12, 18, and 35 chance at a headliner. Mini helmets, the headliners are gone, but it is the chase today. You can get 2 minis for $47 potentially in a double box break. We got a Cubs fan in here, Steven.
Let's go.
Cub fan 1978. How many boxes are left in the Vault Series. 17 to be exact. 17 boxes left in the Vault Series, Cub fan. So get those
going that diamond double.
All right, diamond double. Knocking on that door. 2 spots to go. Refreshing here. That should show up here in a second. So 7 headliners total. We count the headliners for us, not just the photo, but the secondary. Adrian Peterson. We still have the Lawrence Taylor. We got the Michael Irvin, and then we have a lot of the secondary headliners. Fran Tarkenton, Eric Dickerson, Jim Kelly, Chris Olave. We also have 2 vault keys, bonus vault keys, where you win the helmet plus a gift card. With the vault key, Steven, it's basically 9 in 17 chance.
Right.
The biggest one is definitely that Peterson flex, though. Lunar flex, Adrian Peterson. That thing is sick. And the vault, honestly, is kind of like the diamond, Steven, in that every box is basically a headliner, right?
Pretty much.
I know everyone, gets caught up in how many headliners are left, but they're all big level names.
Now, maybe it's because I've been here a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But I'm more kind of excited to see what's in that last box.
Yeah, the old Diamond series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That'll be a boatload of fun here. Oh, there is reps in there. It's full-size Authentics and reps. If you want just Authentics, head to the Diamonds, Cub fan. Now, it's about 50-50 Authentics and reps, but most of the headliners are authentic in that series. Almost all, actually, Steven. But that is a mix. Obviously, if you ever have any questions, just ask, but everything is put in wording there. They'll tell you it's a mixer series, and there is a mix of both. Cub fan is in the Diamonds also. There we go, Cub fan.
That's a good, those are all authentic.
Those are good.
Those are all good choices.
I'm probably guessing that he's also, he or she is also a Bear fan. I do get some good Bears. We've had DJ Moore as a filler lately. Urlacher could be a filler in the Diamonds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could be some Chicago Bears hanging out. Probably a Keenan Allen Charger filler, I imagine. Because we still have some. Soon it'll be a Bear. And obviously, you and I are hopeful for some Caleb Williams Bear stuff soon. Got to get to the draft first. Stuff. Yeah, right?
DeAndre Swift.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What an offseason. Seth Morgan says, give me some more diamonds, baby. Now, Seth is jumping in breaks that will fill. You got in the diamond break, you got in the mini break, you got in the jersey break. So those are all coming up here soon.
Yeah, diamond. The minis are now 4 to go.
All right, so the Cub fans looking for an Urlacher STS. Salute the service. Look, I'm not going to guarantee it's in there, but I have seen an Urlacher STS as a filler hit in the Diamonds. Urlacher is such a big name, Steven, that if it's a mini series, a jersey series, a rep series, you would see him as a photoed headliner. In the Diamonds, he wouldn't even be a secondary headliner. He would be considered a third-tier hit. That's how good the Diamonds are. We do get a lot of Brian Urlacher in our room, though. Obviously, we are Chicagoland area based. It is easy for us to get the Chicago guys in our break room. Mighty easy.
All right, Kamen, let's kick off this new Diamond series.
All right, Diamonds coming up. So we have the last box in the old series. So I just need one box from the new series. So go ahead and drop me one from the new series. It is 1 through 35. And then after this break, Steven, it's going to be all the new series in the break room with a single and a double with all the headliners out there. So unless we pull one in this break, I guess. But given that we have, 12 photoed headliners, even if there's 11 left, we're still doing all right?
Absolutely.
So Cubs fan, we typically just do breaks. There is a section on the page, the Ultimate Autographs page. If you go to the water you're looking for, you type in a player name, you might be able to see those helmets. We don't always have those on hand, Steven. I cannot guarantee it, but if you search for a player name, you might be able to get them on this page. So let's see, Brian Urlacher, for example. So it looks like we have Urlacher mini helmets and a Bears Urlacher authentic Eclipse helmet, looks like. So look, there's limited Urlacher stuff, but there is some stuff. You can search on that page. We don't always have those on hand, Steven. I can always tell you that we do always have our breaks. So what's up, Seth Morgan? Ben Snyder says I'm Seth Morgan, just immature on Facebook. There you go. Well, how about some diamonds? That's maturity right here in the diamond helmets. This one is a 6 series. We got Heather, we got Chris, we got Valerie, we got James, we got Chris Taft, Seth Morgan, and Jeremiah Greco.
Okay, that's all up and ready to go. The new diamonds are out.
All right.
We know one box.
And we know the second one now. We don't know what's in it, but we know what box it is. 34.
34.
Thank you, Valerie, for the box call. And we have the double up and the single up of the new diamonds, guys. Come and get it. And Robert with some advice there, Cubs fan. Put the helmets you want in the chat. A lot of guys have them, willing to trade here in our room. This is a great show and great people that follow it, says Robert. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. It is a great community, no doubt. You might be able to get a Bear helmet in a trade from guys in the chat. That's for sure. I know there's multiple guys that have Urlacher, because we get Urlacher quite a bit in our break room, Steven.
Right.
A little bit less lately. I know we used to get him a little bit more, but we definitely do still see Urlacher in and out of the breaks.
Urlacher.
So we got 9 clicks here for the diamonds. All right, James up top in the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Valerie. Seth has the NFC East. Jeremiah, the NFC West. Chris, the AFC North. That's Chris Kohler. Chris Taft, the AFC South. We got Heather, AFC East. And Chris in the AFC West. Craig has never won a Bear. Oh, we just had a Bear a couple breaks ago. The Lance Briggs. Maybe you'll get one at some point, Craig Crenshaw. So this is the last box in the old series. We'll do the new series next. What was hanging out in box 21? Cub fan will know box 21 is the Sammy Sosa box, Steven. One of the all-time great Cub legends. I don't care what anybody says. Slamming Sammy Sosa. Ooh, we got ourselves a nice little investment piece. A guy that's going to go up in value. A very talented wide receiver, Jackson Smith in the Jigba.
Oh, okay.
We were just talking about C.J. Stroud's, wide receivers now. Are they better than his college guys? Here's one of his top college guys. This guy had more than 300 receiving yards in a Rose Bowl game, Steven. Iconic. That's the NFC West. Jeremiah Greco. Does have a bright future. Jackson Smith in the Jigba with the Seahawks. That's a nice hit right there with that SIG green ink. Beautiful lid, to say the least, Steven, right?
Absolutely. Now, did Tyler Lockett find a team yet?
Oof, I don't remember.
Oh, it says he is. He says he's still on the Seahawks.
Still on the Seahawks.
Because I thought he was like in a free agent year, kind of letting I think they're trying to transition Jackson Smith and Jigba
as the number
Tyler.
2,
exactly,
behind Metcalf, right? Greed says Cubs fan. William, nice William. Good hit, says Craig. Good hit indeed, Jeremiah Greco. Urlacher is very well known for those hair billboards.
No,
you drive near the highway, you see them everywhere, Steven.
I want to talk about iconic in this area.
Right? They're everywhere.
That is one of them. That is absolutely one of them. Oh, my God.
It's probably the most common billboard. If I'm ever driving near O'Hare, that's the one I see the most often.
Yeah.
It is everywhere. All right. So, look at that green pen, too. The ink, man.
Yeah, that's super nice.
That bad boy is clean. Very, very clean. All right, one more coming up in the double box break. This will be the first box in the new series where all the headliners are out there. All amazing stuff available in those diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond. All right, we'll put the Jackson Smith and the Jigba away. Let's see what our next box is. We got box 34 of 35 in the pick 6 diamonds. All right, good luck, guys. Speaking of the Bears, the Walter Payton box here. 35 boxer, very first one. Are we starting with the headliner, Steven? Ooh, I like this one. Not a headliner, but a big name, a great player. 1,000 career catches. It is Hines Ward on the Steeler Authentic.
That's so clean.
Former Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, multi-time Pro Bowler, soon to be a Hall of Famer. Not in the Hall of Fame yet, Steven, but I'm about 99% sure he'll get there one day, Hines Ward. That is Chris Kohler in the North, King of the North in the AFC North with the Hines Ward filler. There you go.
That's such a great hit.
And
Not even listed.
Not even listed. Hines Ward, fantastic for Chris Kohler. There is 6 headliners left in 12 boxes, Josh. That is correct. Now, that is counting the one secondary headliner, Frank Gore. So the 5 main photoed headliners, Tyreek Hill, Deion Sanders, Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson, and Fred Warner, with only 12 boxes left. We're looking at them right there, Steven. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 boxes left.
Yep.
So that is really good, ratios, of course. And Cubs fan says, let me know if anyone has an Urlacher STS for trade. And Chris Kohler says, even though I'm a Ravens guy, I'll take the Hines Ward. Respect.
Right?
Respect here, no doubt about it. Respect on an all-time legend. And that's what the filler hits are like, Steven. This is considered a third-tier hit. We have our main headliners. We have our secondary headliners. Then we call this the filler hits, the and more section. It's littered with huge names. I mean, again, Hines Ward in the jerseys and the mini helmets, likely a photoed headliner. And the diamonds, just hanging out.
Right.
I'll give another one for Cub fan. Recent Diamond Series, we had our Jim McMahon filler.
That's true.
And we had a Vault Jim McMahon filler last night.
We did. That is also true.
So, we do have that for sure. Craig
We
says
get Dick Butkus in here. We get a lot of Bears.
Singletary could be a filler in here.
Singletary, absolutely.
Yeah. If you want to trade that Hines Ward, I take it, says Craig Crenshaw. Now, Craig is a Georgia fan. He likes Hines Ward because he's a Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah. I thought, was Craig Crenshaw the Chief fan? I thought he was a Steeler fan.
I think that's Craig Joseph.
Craig Joseph is the Steeler fan.
Yeah, Craig Crenshaw's a Falcon fan.
We need to create Club Craig.
I know.
Get some name identifiers.
I think Craig Joseph is also a Bucks fan, too. I learned last night.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, because they think...
But I think his Steelers are his number one. So, I know I am team. You can have multiple teams you like, hence the Bears and the Chiefs for me. But you can like whoever you want. No doubt about that. But we do have a lot of Steeler fans. We also get a lot of Craigs in the break room. We had a lot of Chris's, too, last night.
That's true.
We had a break that had 4 different Chris's, and 7 out of 8 spots was either Chris or Christopher last night. So I'll put the Hines Ward away, I guess. So let's take a peek here, refreshing the break page. We got 5 to go in that Vault double. I got some movement in that Diamond double, 7 to go. Otherwise, 3 to go in the minis, Steven. That is the chase wheel spin. You'd have a 1 in 8 chance at the minis, and a 1 in 8 chance at the wheel spin.
That's one you should want to get into.
Imagine getting one spot, you hit 2 minis for $47, and then you get like $100 on the wheel spin. We pay you for 2 mini helmets.
Yeah.
That is a possibility.
It's one of the best case scenarios out there.
No doubt about it. We're getting close on a new mini series as well.
Yeah, 4 boxes left in that.
Yeah, so Josh is asking Heather about that Moss helmet you won the other day. Josh Underwood interested in the Ward as well. Chris Ripka says, or Josh says, Chris Ripka, I'm interested in that Robert Brooks jersey you won. Are you a Packer fan, Josh? Or are you talking about Derek Brooks? Now, Robert Brooks was the Packer wide receiver, right? So a lot of good stuff folks like in our break room.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know a lot of people will say, well, I won this. I'm not getting action on eBay. No one wants to buy it. No one wants to trade it. And I'm like, come in this break room. We have fan bases of every team. There's always somebody wanting somebody in this break room, Steven.
Right, absolutely.
That is most definitely the case. So keep those orders cooking. I know Jeremiah just got in. What did Jeremiah jump into? The jerseys, which are moving. We're getting close on a jersey break. That is, I believe, now only 4 spots to go, Steven. So I'll drop the live break page link in, guys. And that's where you can get your spots. Josh is a Viking fan, but my uncle's a huge Packer fan and would love that.
Fair enough.
There you go. Craig, full disclosure, you know this very well. We don't try to deceive anybody. We have pulled all the mini headliners. 4 boxes left. It's going to be 2 double box breaks. I know we have the personal up. As soon as this one sells out, we can probably take it down, Steven.
Yeah.
And that'll be the rest of the series. A new series with new headliners coming up. But, I mean, again, we say this all the time, Steven. There's good names in every series. Just because the headliners are gone does not mean there's not something good out there. I know,
absolutely not.
I know
Yeah.
Craig is a Falcon fan. For example, Michael Vick could even be a filler in there.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that does happen quite a bit. So 3 left in that break, 4 to go in the jerseys. I'm a little bit surprised not more action in that new diamond. I know it just went up, Steven, but I mean, come on.
Have they not seen it yet?
Have you guys not seen what's going on in the diamonds? I mean, look at this series. We got ourselves, I would say, custom lids, counting I would say 5 custom lids, Steven. Because the Herbert's a Chrome Flex, Jerome Bettis is the new Slate, the Fred Taylor Hydro Flex, we have the ripped Ray Lewis with the purple and the purple visor, and the Josh Allen rip as well. So that is some incredible stuff. Bob sent me a text, I'm guessing it's something hockey related. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is not a flattering look for Travis Kelce.
Oh, no.
Not a good caricature.
Caricature.
Let's say that one 3 times fast. That's what Bob's talking about. I guess you can't really see it unless it's zoomed in. But yeah, that's okay. Travis Kelce is doing mighty all right.
Right, back-to-back defending champs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, has no team ever won 3 in a row, right? Is that correct?
No 3 Super Bowls in a row.
three
The Green
Super
Bay
Bowls.
Packers, I think because they won the first 2 Super Bowls and they had actually won the NFL championship the year before.
Okay, yeah.
But technically, no
Super
one
Bowls.
has won 3 Super Bowls in a row, Steven.
Okay.
Never happened. I think this could be the year. I know there's some Rashee Rice incident. We'll wait to see more news on that. But, I mean, they got Hollywood Brown in the offseason.
They might go get DK Metcalf for a 4th.
They got a rugby player. I don't know if you heard about that.
I saw that.
They got a rugby player in the offseason.
Hey, why not?
So they reload, they refresh. It is what the Chiefs do. No doubt about that.
They just need to be in the playoffs, and, they'll be fine.
Bob says, why doesn't the Hunt family ask Taylor for a loan she can afford it,
That's
right?
probably accurate, actually.
She's a billionaire now, Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
exactly. She could fix anything.
She is the first musician to be a billionaire.
Wow.
Yeah, from just her music. So I don't know about the Hunt family. They make a lot of money. I get, a lot of stadiums are from taxes. I know it's like $50 a year is what they're saying. I'm a little conflicted on that. Hopefully the Chiefs stay in Kansas City, though, but we'll see what happens, Steven. That's definitely in a few years down the road, though.
Come to Chicago.
Yeah, come to Chicago.
I'll bail immediately.
Yeah, that sounds good. The Chicago Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
can just, have Patrick Mahomes and Caleb Williams in the same city.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Jack, remember when Jacksonville was considering it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right there. We're right up the road.
Josh jumping in the jerseys. 2 spots to go in those jerseys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Across the whole state.
All right. Yeah, we'll see. I feel
I don't
like
think they're leaving. I don't think
when
they're
push
leaving.
comes to shove, they'll work on something.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Feels like the Hunt family would prefer to have other people's money for their stadium upgrades, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
yeah.
Who wouldn't?
I could also get the people's point, though. Why should we pay for your
Oh,
stadium,
yeah, 100%.
right?
You guys won back-to-back Super Bowls. You should
Yeah.
have plenty of money from our support.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out. I understand both angles.
Yeah,
I think the Chiefs will be better in the long run, though, karma-wise, if they just pay for it themselves.
right. That's true. I mean, those guys do have money. I will say that they got the dough. Who's got the break magic here, guys? Jerseys coming up shortly. Minis coming up. Baseball break is 5 to go as well. Keep those orders moving. Let's keep the breaks moving.
The party rocking and rolling.
Taylor says, dang, someone got that Ryan jersey that's sick. Yeah, Taylor, but guess what? We do have a Nolan Ryan in that 1 and 4, and I think
true.
it's the same jersey, Steven. It may not be. Well, actually, it's a little different. It doesn't have this color, but it's going to be a clean jersey in the front. Do have a Nolan Ryan in the 1 and 4, and there's only 13 boxes left in there. So if you want a Nolan Ryan jersey, that one is pretty sweet in the 1 and 4. I know the price point's a little bit higher, but the odds are actually considerably better.
That's true, the 1 and 4.
Yeah, because if you buy, 2 spots in a baseball break, get yourself that 1 in 3 chance. It's about the same as getting 1 spot in that single box, which is 3 to go in that 1 and 4 break. Bob has a Ryan signed Mitchell and Ness 1969 Mets jersey. Oh, that's something different. Nolan Ryan, I guess he was a Met. He started with the Mets, Steven. He played for the California Angels, the Houston Astros, and the Texas Rangers.
Oh. Yeah, he pushed it all around.
Yeah. I know he played longer for the Astros, I believe, than anybody. Although Angels, actually, maybe. But I think of him as a Ranger just because of that's the team that he beat up Robin Ventura with.
That is true.
9 years in Houston, 8 years in California, 5 years with the Mets, and 5 years with the Rangers. This guy pitched for 27 years, Steven.
Maybe for Orlando Ken. I don't know.
27 years.
And never won a Cy Young.
That's crazy.
Tough. That's real tough to think about.
What happened in 1981, man? Did he have less starts? Because he led the league in ERA of 1.69. Only 11 wins, I guess. That's tough. He had 21 wins in 1973. Led the league in strikeouts.
Right.
He definitely was close a few times. Finished Cy Young 3rd place in 77, looks like. Another big year that year. He finished Cy Young 2nd place in 73. But never won it, Nolan Ryan.
I know.
So, there you go.
Again, if you go against the right guy and they're having their best year ever,
Mm-hmm.
It's a real tough beat sometimes.
He's the Drew Brees of pitchers, right?
Right, yeah.
Drew Brees never got the MVP in the NFL, which he was runner-up 4 times. This, by the way, is a Nike Cooperstown collection jersey, so this is clean. Very, very clean on Nolan Ryan. The Astro jersey, I love that look. Looks fantastic. Bob says when Ryan was on, he was unhittable, but he was never the best pitcher. Tom Seaver had a better career. Yeah, I mean, you might be right, Bob. I know he led the league in ERA 1 time, but he had less starts that year. I mean, Tom Seaver was also iconic. Their careers are... I guess Seaver was a little bit better, Steven. Had a 2.86 ERA against 3.19. Ryan had 324 wins. Seaver had 311. But Seaver had less losses. Their careers are fairly comparable, but Seaver does have the 3 Cy Youngs and the 3 ERA titles. So I would say maybe Tom Seaver slightly ahead of Nolan Ryan, but it's tough to say. They're both icons, to say the least. 6 to go in that diamond double box, by the way, guys. Jerseys, 2 to go.
4 to go in the vault double.
4 to go in the vault double. You can double up in the diamonds. Here's a pretty cool double up. Josh Allen and Dan Marino, AFC East, 1 spot, 2 wins. Get yourself well over $1,500 value for just $180.
I would say for sure.
I mean, that's sick. Calvin Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson double up. You can get the Ray Lewis, Jerome Bettis double up. I mean, pretty much, if you double up with 2 headliners, you're talking over $1,000 value easy for just $180. Just got in a little of each, says William McPherson. There we go. There we go. Man, that Herbert lid is nuts, too. Holy cow. Look at this thing, Steven. Let's take a closer look at J. Herb's. Man, that is a fresh lid with that yellow face mask, too. We got the Herbert visor as well.
Just a clean chrome.
There's actually, like, on the top there, the top left, you can see, like, lightning clouds coming out of that as well.
Just a really well-designed helmet.
So Taylor Slay is excited for Paul Is it Skeens?
It's Skeens, yeah.
Skeens, yeah. He's a talented prospect. Pirates are looking really good early. Very, very early, Steven. But they are looking good, the Buccos. 4 to go now in that diamond double box. 4 to go. Yes, Cubs fan, we have a diamond double and a diamond single. We got 8 to go in the diamond single. We got 4 to go in the diamond double box. It is the new series just by itself where every single headliner is out there. Every break gets reposted on our break page. Once it sells out, a new break goes up. The diamonds, I mean, I know we can get on a streak, Steven. We can sell these out today, but for this show, given there's 34 left, we'll be reposting them this entire show. There will be new diamonds available. I do agree with you, Cubs fan, that the Bucks will fall off. It is way, way too early in the baseball season. They always do tend to fall off. The Pittsburgh Pirates.
1 to go in the minis.
All right. That is our Chase wheel spin. Get in there, guys. Let's knock out the minis. And I guess you could probably take that personal down, Steven. We'll just run the double box and close out that series. Then fresh minis later today. So 1 to go in the minis, 4 to go in the diamond double box, 2 to go in the jerseys, only 6 to go in the diamond single box. So keep those orders cooking, guys. It is 1:09 still only, Steven. Still early in the noon show. Still early in the day, man, right?
Oh, very, right?
Especially for you. You've got a marathon day today.
That's okay.
But you got some cool stuff to look at all day, Steven. I'm a little jealous.
See Herbert.
I'm a little jealous.
Some point here today if I don't see Herbert.
I think you will.
I would imagine.
Right?
I would have to imagine.
You could see him possibly in like 5 minutes.
That's very possible.
We knock out that diamond double. Herbert could be in the next break. Could be in the next box. Justin Herbert. Man, I really like him. I think it's more for me the organization than him. Because, I mean, he's second all time in passing yards per game behind just Mahomes. He's got a lot of big numbers. There's been a lot of good quarterbacks that haven't won with the Chargers. I mean, I know they won games, but I mean,
yeah.
Phillip Rivers played in one AFC title game. Mm-hmm. Drew Brees, was there briefly, didn't really have a lot of playoff success. They had Tomlinson, Gates, and Rivers all in their prime, and they made one AFC championship game. I don't know. You're a Cubs fan. You believe in curses, do you, Steven?
Not anymore.
Not anymore? I mean, curses are made to be broken. The Charger curse has not been broken.
Yeah, but people were saying, that about Michigan and wherever. I believe in Jim Harbaugh.
He's great.
I think he's bigger than that.
I was hoping he'd be the Bears coach.
I think he's bigger than that curse.
That didn't work out. So we'll see.
Boy, does he get a nice toy.
Yeah.
To just walk into. Because to be honest, he made Colin Kaepernick play well. He played well with Alex Smith.
Yeah.
But none of those guys are not Justin Herbert.
No.
In terms of the physical tools.
Yeah, I think this is his best quarterback.
Yeah.
And Staley was really bad, of course, Bob. Harbaugh has to be better for Herbert. They are losing some guys, though. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Gerald Everett, Austin Eckler. They are losing a lot of guys. I mean, every quarterback needs some toys, right?
Yeah, let's see what they do in the draft.
That'll be the question mark for them. Cubs fan says LT is my favorite player, one of my favorites as well. Do get a LaDainian Tomlinson very often in the break room. So he says, I live in San Diego, watched the Chargers play in the early 2000s. Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr., if he's out there in the 5 spot, I'm sure that's exactly what Harbaugh and Herbert want. We'll see if Harrison slips to that 5 spot for the Chargers or not.
Cardinals are hosting him, though, this weekend.
Of course they are.
They're rolling out the red carpet.
Yeah, the Cardinals are in an interesting spot because there's some rumors. Do they get a quarterback? Do they stick with Kyler Murray? Personally, Steven, I would stick with Murray and get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes, that's exactly what I would do.
And I think that's probably what they will do.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers might just barely miss out on Marvin Harrison Jr. So I know the top few positions will be quarterbacks. The Bears, Washington will be quarterbacks. I think the Pats have the 3, right, Steven?
Yeah,
They'll
Pats
be a quarterback as well. But that 4 spot, that could be Marvin Harrison right there. It could be the Bulls' case. They wanted Dwayne Wade really bad in that draft. He went right before they were picking. They got Kirk Heinrich instead.
What's going to happen with the Cardinals is this. those first 3 quarterbacks are going to go.
Yeah.
And then teams are going to call about getting the 4th pick so they can take J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
He's skyrocketed up boards. I don't know what. This is the problem with this time gap between end of college season and the draft. Everyone can convince themselves of something.
Of course, and you always convince yourself of a quarterback.
Exactly. So they might get an offer they cannot refuse and trade out of the 4th spot, but if they don't, I think they're going to just take Marvin Harrison Jr. and be like, we're going to get the possible best player in the draft.
Bob says, I think the Chargers will take Neighbors over Marvin Harrison Jr., which is, obviously Malik Neighbors is great too. My hope, Steven, it's not likely, but that's who I want, Bob, as a Bear fan of the 9 pick. If Neighbors is left, that's who I'm taking. Malik Neighbors is a beast.
I'm cool with any of those top 3.
But that's the good thing for all those teams. There's a lot of great receivers, not just Marvin Harrison Jr. in this draft. No doubt about that. And there we go. Cub fan is right. Very heavy wide receiver class. Some good options to add. Some draft capital by trading down. Neighbors will never make it to 9. Probably not, Bob, but you know what? A fan can hope. Anything can happen in the NFL draft. Anything is possible, as KG said. I know what's definitely going to happen, Steven. Jersey break 1 to go, mini break 1 to go. That diamond double now, 3 spots left.
One of those breaks going to happen soon.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about that. So, I know the Bears, could go offensive tackle, defensive end, or receiver possibly. Either way, they got some good spots.
They got Caleb Williams.
Because the Giants would take Neighbors if the Chargers took Marvin Harrison Jr. That's right. And Drew Lock will be thrown to him, Bob. Drew Lock, baby. Mizzou's own. Bob Daniel Jones. Drew Lock is taking over. He's got a baby now. Happily married man, Drew Lock. He is cashing in everywhere. Definitely. I mean, look. I think Lock is better than Jones. That's just me. Neither guy is great, but
they're probably gonna go with the guy they paid a lot more money.
Probably, Steven. Probably the case. And you know what? Behind that offensive line, he'll probably get injured, so Locke will get his chance. So that's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
What if the Giants go Joe Alt? Because it's not a bad pick.
That's not. They need an offensive lineman. That is for sure.
I'm not sure the specifics. Maybe they have that one position.
I'm just saying the Chargers, Steven, they better get themselves a wide receiver for Justin Herbert because they cleared out his top 2 wideouts, really his top 4 targets. If we're going, Eckler and Everett, they literally just cleared out his top 4 guys. Say what you will about Quentin Johnston. Is he going to be good? Who knows?
Well, but that's more chance now.
that's not your number 1. I'm sorry.
No.
Not your number 1. Justin Herbert, looking for those shiny toys. Justin Herbert could be coming up in this break. 3 spots to go in that diamond double box. I want to see what's going to happen with Josh Allen. We say deep receiver class. They're getting rid of Stephon Diggs.
They didn't get a first for him.
No, 2nd round pick. And they got rid of. They actually gave away a 5th and a 6th also, Steven. You never get equal compensation and stuff like that.
Not in the NFL.
It never happens. Even the NBA, never get equal compensation. I know the Bills pick is a lot later on. That sick Josh Allen out there. The Bills are going to go receiver, I think. That's what they got to do. What do the Chiefs do? They got Mahomes, Hollywood Brown, the Chargers, and the Bills. Better get their receiver some help. The Texans got Stephon Diggs. So that's another team I would say the Bills got to draft receiver. That's Xavier Worthy, by the way. That dude.
I don't think he's the number
fast.
1, though. He's fast, but I don't know.
We'll see. That's who the Chiefs want, but they don't know if he's going to stay there. They say that he could be just like Tyreek Hill, Steven.
Well, there you go.
That's very.
Figure that one out.
The cheetah, by the way, out there in the jerseys, 2 guys, and that break 1 to go. Bob says Eckler may be starting to break down. He's an interesting case because Austin Eckler had a bad year this last year, but he had a great year 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Is it one bad year? Is it the injuries? Is he going to come back?
Is it the age?
Is it the age, or is he... because it's not like he had 2 or 3 bad years. It was 1 bad year.
Yeah.
And he was banged up. Everybody was banged up with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
So that remains to be seen.
Well, he's going to get a bulk share of the load in Washington. That's a fact.
Yeah,
with his new quarterback.
Hollywood Brown, Bob, I would say this. I'm not saying he's a number 1 superstar, but he is considerably better than MVS for me. I mean, MVS has never had a 1,000-yard receiving season. Hollywood Brown has had a 1,000-yard receiving season.
Well, let's give the Chiefs a chance in the draft, because I'm sure they can find someone that they need, or every year there just seems to be a guy who's not thrilled with the situation, and they make a deal that way.
He is not a top 10 guy, but he is better than MVS. MVS has had Rodgers and Mahomes. If Hollywood could put up 1,000 yards in the Ravens system, where they're not a passing team, he is definitely an upgrade to MVS. I would say no doubt about it.
I give any receiver a chance going to Patrick Mahomes, too.
Yeah.
If they had any form of talent. He's going to be the best quarterback that they ever played with.
Definitely hoping for the Rashee Rice situation that it's not going to end up too badly, but of course, he might be in trouble. You might be right, Bob. You got to be careful with those cars. What is it about NFL wide receivers and cars? They just get themselves in trouble.
No idea.
Stay away from the cars. Get yourself a driver. You've got money. There's Uber. There's Lyft. I mean, come on. Call your buddies. Get yourself rides. And do not go drag racing. That is definitely not a smart thing to do.
That seems to be more of the issue.
Yeah. Jersey's coming up. Jersey single number 3. Drop me a box number. William says, can't walk away from the highway crash. I agree with you. I think there's going to be some sort of suspension, and it's going to be warranted, Steven. But let's be honest. The Chiefs care about one thing and one thing only. The Super Bowl. If he misses half a season, he's back for the playoffs. They'll be fine, right? They're going to win enough games in the AFC West to get themselves the division crown. So we'll see what that suspension may look like with the Rashee Rice situation. I doubt they give him a full year, Steven, but we'll see. The NFL, usually we've had guys that hit women and get 4 games, Steven. Rashee Rice messed up. He deserves to be suspended.
Big time.
Is he going to get a full year? I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
I'm not sure.
17 coming up in the jerseys here for William McPherson.
Hopefully.
In his case, he's lucky that, as far as we know right now, Steven, no one was seriously hurt.
Like you said, 8 games.
Yeah, something like that might happen, but I'm willing to bet that he'll be ready for the playoffs, Mr. Rashee Rice. Great football player, hoping this is an isolated knucklehead mistake. That's why you buy trucks instead of cars, says Taylor Slay, right? Probably a better investment. Probably a better investment. Alright, randomizer going up. Good luck, guys. We got 10 clicks coming up here for our spots. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, Bob thinks it might be prison time. We'll see, Bob. Again, I will wait for more information. I'm willing to bet that he's going to get some sort of fine and probation. I doubt he's going to get prison time, but you never know. And Craig says that's why you buy a driver, right? That is true. That is very true. Josh has the NFC North, Jeremiah the NFC South, Robert the NFC East, Seth the NFC West, Paul the AFC North, Jeremiah AFC South, William AFC East, and Jeremiah's got the AFC West. 17 of 30 in the jerseys. Speaking of the Chiefs, I believe he is still the all-time leading tackler for them. I know he's a 4-time Pro Bowler. It is the great Derek Johnson. A fantastic linebacker back in the day. Jeremiah Greco with the Chief black and red jersey. Derek Johnson.
I haven't seen his name in a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. PSA certified on the Johnson jersey. Very, very clean look. Very nice hit. Jeremiah Greco.
Okay, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah's been hot in the break room lately.
Yes, he has.
Been, no doubt, pretty hot in the break room here. Alrighty.
I love the black custom.
Right? Looks clean, Steven. Looks very, very clean. 179, 273. That would be Derek Johnson. Alright, what do we got next? I know we were close on a bunch of breaks, Steven.
I have not gotten an order since.
1 to go, still in the mini helmets.
Yep, 1 to go. That's the chase, ladies and gentlemen.
Chase wheel spin. I mean, it's possible we run 2 minis, Steven. Anything is possible, but likely we're going to run 1 mini break today for the early show. It's, 1:22. We'll be here till about 2 o'clock. Could be a little bit longer. I mean, we could even skip our lunch break if it's hot enough, but roughly about 2 o'clock-ish. So probably going to be 1 break in the minis, 1 in 8 chance at the item, 1 in 8 chance at the wheel spin. It could be 2 items. It's a double box break. So did drop in that diamond link. 3 spots to go in the diamond links. You can get Marino and Josh Allen with 1 spot in the AFC East. You can get Calvin Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson in the NFC North. A lot of good double up possibilities in that break. Jerome Bettis, Ray Lewis in the AFC North, Steven. A lot of awesome custom lids. A lot of these double ups, you get 2 headliners worth more than $1,000. Depending on who it is, could be worth more than $2,000, right?
That's true.
So get in those diamonds, guys. No doubt about it. I know the Allen on Fanatics retails for about $1,200. A Josh Allen Authentic, Steven.
Nice.
So I know you could find it a little bit cheaper on eBay, but that is the official retail value price on Josh Allen. And that's a helmet with the visor and a rip on that bad boy. That is sick. So 3 left there, guys. 4 left in that double box break in the vault. We do have a Speed Flex Adrian Peterson lurking in the Vault series. So keep those orders cooking. I want to start seeing those Diggs Texan helmets. It's going to be fun. Yeah, the Texans just getting more popular.
They're getting better and better.
We used to say we would just be J.J. Watt and Andre Johnson, who, by the way, Andre Johnson, a secondary headliner of the Diamonds, J.J. Watt, a secondary headliner of the 1 and 4. Now you can get C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson, Stephon Diggs. AFC South is getting better and better, Steven. That's the spot nobody wants, the AFC South. Well, guess what? It's becoming a more coveted spot with each day, right?
Absolutely.
So we did sell out the minis. Excellent.
Yes.
Mini double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for the minis. Only 4 left. 11, 13, 14, and 15 in the minis. And we did what diamond box? I forgot to take it off. Do you remember what diamond box we did?
34.
34. Thank you, Steven. We got 13 and 15 from William. Robert had 11 and 15, so we'll do 13 and 15. William was first, so 11 and 14 left. And then those minis are out the door. Thank you, guys. You guys will be in the Chase Wheel Spin as well. Legal tampering mini helmets. We got Patrick Art, Seth Morgan, Peter Marhofer, Robert Albrecht, Seth Morgan, William McPherson, and Craig Crenshaw. Peter M., let us know what squad you like and how you heard about UA. Welcome to the break room. New customer, Peter.
You said 11 and 14 are the ones that are left, right?
Correct. So 13 and 15 is what we'll do. We got Dan Marino and Patrick Mahomes box numbers.
Did you hand me the box next to you?
Yes, sir. Here's the cold pepper.
Thank you.
Need some more stuff for the hit video. Nolan Ryan jersey is nice. It's a sweet looking jersey, Steven. It is rarely the top hit of a show, though, right?
Very rarely.
I want some diamond helmets to mix it up. I want some diamond heat here in the break room. 9 clicks. We got Craig Crenshaw up top in the NFC North. Peter's got the NFC South. NFC East is Seth. Patrick's got the NFC West. William AFC North, AFC South. Seth AFC East. And Robert in the AFC West. Legal tampering mini helmets. We got 13 and 15 coming up. This is actually technically authentic jersey because it's a Nike one. William. It's a Cooperstown Classic Nike jersey. You see it there on the bottom of the jersey. It does say Nike, Steven. Mm-hmm. And this is Nike as well on the tag, the Cooperstown.
Got the logo on there.
That's considered an authentic jersey for the Nolan Ryan, which is very, very cool. Thank you, Steven. All right, mini helmets coming up. Box 13, lucky number 13 first. Ooh, this is a clean mini, man. We got a former Pro Bowl quarterback, former ESPN superstar. It's Jaws, the Polish rifle, Ron Jaworski. That is the NFC East. Seth Morgan, congrats on Jaws.
Jaws.
Man, that's nice. I know the Eagles brought the Kelly Green out this last season. It is clean. Beckett certified with that QR code.
I love his show. On at 3 a.m. Saturday, Sunday morning.
Yeah.
It was like he just would break down NFL plays.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's a smart guy, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because, like, when I first, grew up watching him on television, I thought he was an actual, he is a reporter. I thought he was a journalist, right?
Yeah.
Journalism background.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, I learned years later he was a former quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Does not look like the quarterback. Not a very big guy. Doesn't look super athletic. He's got a little bit of, girth to him, like big this way, but not very big this way.
Yeah.
Does not look like a prototypical quarterback.
But he can sling it.
He was good. He was good. The other is also right, says William. Are you talking about the 1-4 one? I believe so, William. Let me double check with our team between shows, but I think that one is also a licensed Nolan Ryan jersey. But I do got to double check if you're asking about the 1-4 one. But nice looking hit right here on Ron Jaworski. My best friend's dad has this thing, Steven. He knows I'm into sports. I've been doing sports broadcasting for a while. Every time I see his dad, he always asks me trivia questions. And he always asks this one. He's asked it like 3 times. I always get it right. He's like, what is Ron Jaworski's nickname? I was like, Jaws and the Polish rifle. He's like, oh, how do you know that? I was like, I work at Ultimate Autographs, baby. That's how I know. Because I know Jaws is one I knew just from watching ESPN. But the Polish rifle, he inscribes it Polish rifle sometimes. Box 15 is next. 15 of 35 in the minis. Let's see here. Ooh. It's a nickname break. This is one of my favorite nicknames in the history of sports. It is the Green Lantern, Wayne Krebet, former possession receiver for the New York Jets. Chad Pennington to Wayne Krebet. Speaking of guys that maybe don't look like they belong in the NFL, the guy did belong, though. Very, very solid wideout. And how about this? Seth Morgan, 2 spots. Got both Easts. He's got the Ron Jaworski, and now he's got the Wayne Krebet.
The untraditional double up.
Mm-hmm. That's
the
how
one
we
you
do.
need multiple spots
That's right.
for.
And he can still win the wheel spin, Steven.
Absolutely.
Even if he doesn't win the wheel spin, he's got 2 minis. He is doing all right. Seth Morgan. And actually, he used 2 different orders for his 2 minis.
Mm-hmm.
So both of his orders actually paid off, Steven.
Yes, they did.
There we go. There we go, Seth. Very nice. All right, how's that diamond double looking, Steven?
We are still 4 away, believe it or not.
4? I see 3 on my page. The last I saw, at least.
Oh, we might be 3. Hold on, let me check the...
The diamond single is also 5 to go.
Yeah, we are 3 to go.
3 to go in that diamond double box. 4 to go in that vault double box. 6 to go in the jerseys. Keep those orders moving, guys. Let's keep the breaks humming here at UA. No reason why we shouldn't see some awesome helmets coming up. Where are my Charger fans at? Where's Reginald Taglicott at?
Right.
Reggie Tags, let him know. Jay Herb's on a custom lid. It's the time to play, right? Time to play. A lot of Lion fans lately in the break room. Calvin Johnson, Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, man, there's some good double-up possibilities, Steven. NFC West, we got Donald, Warner, and Kittle. AFC North, we got Bettis with Ray Lewis. AFC East, Marino with Josh Allen. NFC North, Calvin Johnson with Aiden Hutchinson. An abundance of double-up chances in this break.
Yes, there is.
Do not miss out. I mean, even the NFC East, Roger Staubach, but look at the secondary headliners. Jason Witten, Michael Strahan, DeMarcus Ware. A lot of options. So 35 boxes in that series. 1 down, 34 to go. Every single photoed and secondary headliner left with 3 spots to go in this diamond break. I kind of like that we have the Ram Flash and we have the Retro Ram Authentic.
I know, right?
I know we always talk about, Dolphin stuff, Charger stuff, always looks clean. Ram stuff always looks clean.
Yes, it does.
I love all the versions of the Rams. So that'll be definitely an awesome break. We'll see what they do, the Rams. No Aaron Donald. Defense takes a hit. I know they offloaded Jalen Ramsey. So I'll tell you what, the Niners in the NFC West are sitting pretty.
Yeah.
And with George Kittle, I know we say, we don't really see Super Bowl rematches, but man, the Chiefs and the Niners, that could be a Super Bowl rematch, Steven. Definitely optional. Do want to see what Saquon does with the Eagles.
I got to see how they use him, right? That's kind of the real question.
That's the question. No doubt about that. And I want to see what happens with the Bills, because, man, the more guys that keep losing, I know Josh Allen, for me, is, I've said it, the second best quarterback in the league, but you look at the Jets, you look at the Dolphins, you look at the Bills roster all of a sudden, on paper, the Bills are the third best team in the division right now.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think about.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the truth, Steven.
It is the truth.
The AFC East is tough. Did you see they have a thing in the NFL where they'll pay you X amount of money that doesn't count from the salary cap based on performance for the season?
I did see that,
And
yes.
Brock Purdy basically doubled his salary.
Yep.
And then Aaron Rodgers got $81.14.
Right.
Because he played 4 snaps. So, and it's kind of funny because I related to, like, the federal taxes. Because the way my taxes are done, I'm getting like a $12 check, Steven. I'm like, is it even worth printing it? I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah, right.
That's $81 for Rodgers. He's like, I don't even want to pick up the check.
Yeah, it's not.
Don't need it. Don't want it. Aaron Rodgers. That's why they get that guaranteed money, though. Injuries can happen. And I don't blame the players for taking guaranteed money. No doubt about that. $81.14 for Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Wow.
Did you even have to notify him? Just throw it back in the fund. Someone else could use that.
Give it back to the government. He wants to run for VP, right?
Right.
That's the plan, Mr. A-Raj. Frank Evans jumping in here a little while ago in the jerseys, guys. We'll go to about 2 o'clock. I think in those 30 minutes or so, Steven, we should knock out at least 3 or 4 breaks. I mean, I think definitely a vault double is worth it, 4 to go. A diamond double worth it, 3 to go. And I tell these guys all the time, get in the diamonds now. Before these guys that buy out all the spots happen to hop in, before Nate gets in here, Matthew McLaughlin gets in here, they start buying all the spots. Mm-hmm. We had last night, a guy wanted to buy all the spots, and he was too late in the vault. And then the Brady won in that same break. He was heartbroken. I was heartbroken for him.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes.
Yeah, it can be like that sometimes.
As the day goes on, I've noticed lately, the noon show's really good. The 3 p.m. show's even better. The 6 p.m. show's even better. As the day progresses, more folks hop in. More folks are done working. This is the time, if you're out there watching right now, 34 people watching, Steven. Now's the best time to get yourselves those diamond headliners, right?
Absolutely. 2 to go.
And when's the time to play double boxes?
Right now.
Right now. You know why? Because every single headliner is out there, and you can double up 1 spot, 2 wins for headliners.
Just like that.
That option may not be there tonight at 6. There might already be 17, 18, 19 helmets done, and you may not have the double up option. Crabette, a Jersey kid who went to Hofstra, says Bob. There you go. Wayne Crabette. We got Elbricht, Bobby Elbricht jumping in. Got those diamonds to 2 spots to go. And Jets, Jets. Mr. Crabette. Marquise Colston went to Hofstra, says Bob. Okay. Hofstra, stand up. All of them, Craig Joseph. All of them are out there, Craig. Not a single headliner is gone, man.
We've only done 1 box.
We've done 1 box. It was a Hines Ward filler hit. Every single headliner is out there. Not a single one gone, photoed or secondary either, Steven.
Right.
So, all of them, Craig. You should be jumping in right now, sir. Because that double box break could have multiple headliners. And these are really, really good headliners. I mean, like, such a big list of names. The quarterbacks, we got Allen, Warner, Herbert Marino, Got some awesome pass catchers. Calvin Johnson, George Kittle, Fred Taylor's in here, Aiden Hutchinson. That is some sick stuff. Colston would be close to the Hall of Fame, says Bob. The Hall of Very Good, as we call it.
That's true.
I'm sure he's in the Hofstra Hall of Fame, Steven.
Oh, I would only imagine.
Right?
Hey, that Hall of Fame's a lot richer than others, okay?
Right? How about the Pitt Panther Hall of Fame? We got 2 Pitt Panthers in this series, Dan Marino and Aaron Donald. For all we know, there's a filler Darrelle Revis. Could be a filler LaShawn McCoy. Larry Fitz went to Pitt. That's such a greeting ground for all-time greats, apparently. The Pittsburgh Panther football program. Curtis Martin could be a filler. Also a Pitt Panther.
That's true, man. That's an underrated Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Colston stats. Yeah, and Colston was a great player, Bob. I'll tell you this about his stats. Probably boosted by Drew Brees, a guy that I've always felt like is very underrated. That is for sure. But I'll take a gander, Bob. You know I love nothing more than looking up stats. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, Steven. I literally sit at home and I Google random stats all the time. Marquise Colston, Bob Boulay. He's close. I think he's on the outside looking in, though. Passing era, 9,759 receiving yards, 72 touchdowns. Hall of Very Good, Steven.
Hall of Very Good, yeah.
And it's tough. It's tough. I would say, like, I look at 10,000 as the mark typically. You got to get to at least 10,000 receiving or rushing to be considered.
Yeah, but there's some guys that are above that and they're not in.
Yeah, I'm talking about the modern game. Obviously, like, you get like 9,000 in 1970. That's good enough for the Hall of Fame. But the modern guys, and I'm talking 10 is like the minimum, right? I mean, like there's guys that have like 11,000. Like Jimmy Smith has more than 11,000 yards. He's not, maybe even more than 12,000. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
AJ Green. More than 10,000. 7 Pro Bowls. So, yeah, I don't think Marquise Colston is Hall of Fame worthy, but he is the Hall of Very Good, as we say, right?
A very, very good player.
No doubt about that. Yeah, the Hall of Fame is tough. Not everybody's a Hall of Famer. Only a few privileged guys get in. I feel like the hardest Hall of Fame is baseball. I think the easiest is basketball, I feel like. I think the NBA will let some guys in that are very, very borderline, Steven. The NBA guys get the benefit of the doubt. For me, the NFL guys are typically in the middle. As far as, how hard it is to get in the Hall of Fame. But I'm looking at this series, and maybe with the exception of Fred Taylor, all of these guys are either in the Hall of Fame or will be. I mean, knock on wood, Hutchinson and Josh Allen stay healthy. I think those guys are Hall of Famers. Donald, of course, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Marino, Megatron, Staubach, Herbert, again, stay healthy, got the Hall of Fame trajectory. But Warner, Bettis, Lewis, those guys are all in the Hall of Fame. George Kittle, I would say he might be in the Hall of Fame if he retired tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's definitely in that for sure. I think so, Craig. I think he'll get in there eventually, Hines Ward. I think his numbers are better than Marquise Colston. Let's look it up. We just pulled Hines Ward as a filler hit, by the way. Had 1,000 career catches, more than 12,000 yards, Steven. He's got 4 Pro Bowls, a Super Bowl MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champion. I think Hines Ward should get in.
I think he should too.
He was really good at blocking also.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's at that, third table, right? You have your cool kids table, your middle kids, and you have the guys that just barely get in the Hall of Fame. He's on that third table, but he belongs on that table. Yeah. Hines Ward should be a Hall of Famer, Craig. And I do think he's going to get in. I mean, he was so good for so many years. Yeah, Super Bowl MVP helps. No doubt about it. Hines Edward Jr., born in Seoul, South Korea. Hall of Fame level worthy wide receiver, Hines Ward. Yeah. And I'll be honest, though, Steven, a lot of times they don't really look at how good was he as a blocker? How good was he as a leader?
They need the numbers to justify.
They look at the numbers, but even 12,000 yards,
that's a lot.
That's a lot of yards. I think 1,000 catches is a lot. I would say he is a Hall of Famer in my book.
All right, making some traction here.
All right, we got some big orders coming in. Gisela jumped in the diamonds, the double, and the single.
I think the double's closed.
Chris Kohler got in the diamonds, too. I believe you're right, Steven. I think the diamond double should be sold out. It is sold out. 4 to go in the baseball break. 3 left in the jerseys. 4 to go in the diamond single. Granted, it was the worst Super Bowl in NFL history, he says. Really? That was the one where the Steelers beat the Seahawks when Antoine Randall threw Hines Ward a touchdown. The worst in history. I don't know about that.
Like ratings-wise?
I don't know what made it the worst. I don't know. Diamond double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Are we starting new minis today, Taylor Slade? That depends.
Gotta close out that last one.
Gotta close out that last one. If you knock out those last minis, we'll start the new mini helmet series to follow. Robert says 8 and 10. Thank you, Robert. Chris had 7 and 21, but Robert was first with 8 and 10. Thank you, Sir Robert.
8 and 10.
8 and 10. Alright, so we got Chris Taft, William McPherson, Jeremy Lewis, Michael Neiman, James Michael, Robert Albrecht in here, Chris Kohler, and Gisela Luster. Because it was unwatchable. Randall Ellis' play was the only thing that happened all game. Okay? I will challenge you and tell you the worst Super Bowl I've at least seen was that Rams and Patriots snooze fest. The 13-3 Super Bowl, Steven.
Man, I don't like going on there.
That one was the worst, I would say.
Out
Oh, yeah. No, I'll put him back. I just like having something on the desk, right?
No, that's fair.
But we'll definitely have a full-size authentic on the desk. Probably would have left Hines Ward on there, but I thought the diamonds would fill up quicker. Bad refereeing, bad overall game, and this is from a Steeler fan, says Craig.
Hey,
Yeah, I think for me it was the Rams-Patriots. That had 1 touchdown the whole game. It was really, really bad. I'm a points guy, Steven. I like points. 13-3 in the Super Bowl, no thank you. No thank you. So we'll get you guys set up here for our Diamond double box. Double the boxes, double the fun in the Pick 6 Diamond helmets. Alright, here we go, folks. Let's run back the diamonds. Let's at least get that diamond single knocked out this show too, Steven, right?
Absolutely. 4 to go.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 clicks. Jeremy Lewis up top. You've got the NFC North, Jeremy. NFC South is Chris Taft. Michael Neiman, NFC East. Gisela Luster, NFC West. Robert Albrecht, the AFC North. I'm guessing James Michael. I'm probably butchering it. I'm guessing that's the Cubs fan guy, right?
That's the Cubs fan, yeah.
Chris Kohler has the AFC East, looking for Marino and Josh Allen. And William McPherson looking for that Chrome Flex, J. Herbs. All right, we got box 8 coming up. 8 of 35 in the diamonds. What do we got inside my favorite number box? Yet to see a headliner in this series. Only the second box we're opening in the new diamonds. Ooh. And this series, it's a secondary headliner, but man, this is one of the all-time great pass rushers. More than 100 career sacks. Bronco legend, Cowboy legend, DeMarcus Ware for Michael Neiman.
Wow, nice hit there.
The Dallas Cowboys, standard authentic, Beckett certified, very, very clean on DeMarcus Ware. Nice job, Michael Neiman. Best Super Bowl I've ever seen, next to the Saints when the Falcons completely fell apart against Brady. Who that? There you go, Taylor Slay. I mean, what's everyone's favorite Super Bowl? The one that their team won, right, Steven?
Oh, that makes sense.
That Chiefs game against the Niners was incredible. That was, I would say, the best second half ever. As far as overall game, first half was a little bit slow, but when you have a great second half, who remembers the first half, right?
You only care about the first. You only care about the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 2 Chiefs Super Bowl wins in the last couple years are among the best. I think that Patriots comeback against the Falcons was iconic. I know the Steelers Super Bowl against the Cardinals was really good. Those are some of the best that stick out to me just in recent last 20 years or so. Rams-Titans, the first one I watched, had that dramatic ending. That was really good. Usually the Super Bowl delivers, Steven. It's not going to be 100%, but usually the games are really good.
Usually, yeah.
I mean, it's the two best teams in the league in theory.
And playing at their best.
At their best.
Mm-hmm.
So, my favorite 18-1 says Bob. Falcons and Pats says Craig. Pats and Seahawks, Steelers and Cards. Yeah, those are all really good Super Bowls. No doubt about that. I mean, off the top of my head, the only one I think of as a stinker is that Rams and Patriots for me, Steven. I guess I don't remember that Steeler one well enough. I think of the Randall All play, and that's like cool, you know.
Yeah.
But
no.
I'm trying to think of like, have we had a real stinker? Not really.
No.
That's
the bad one. That's just.
Oh. Pats were 18-0. Who gave them the one? Yeah, that's the one that Bob likes. Now that game.
That was a good game too.
It was a good game. Iconic finish. You know, of course, I'm not a defense guy. Too low scoring for me, Steven.
Yeah.
But had an incredible finish. A defense wins championship, says William, should be the two best playing. Oftentimes, that is definitely the case, William. But it has changed a little bit over the years. I would say, you look at the recent Super Bowl winners, typically, they're really, really good at offense. I mean, and really good at defense, too. But, I mean, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Patriots in recent years had some really good offensive teams, right? But I would say, in the modern game, it's usually somebody that plays both offense and defense, you know.
Yeah.
If it was just the best defense, the Ravens would have won this last year. They did not. Although KC was probably the second best defense behind the Ravens, and they did win. So
again, statistically, there are numbers that the Ravens might have been the number one statistic team.
Yeah,
I didn't think they were the best defense. All year.
Well, they're losing some guys next year.
Yeah, well,
so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And a good point by Bob. Defenses have been handcuffed by rule changes. Although I'll say this, defense made a comeback this last year, Steven. Offensive numbers were down this last year. Defense did make a comeback on this last NFL season.
Right.
Box 10 coming up. 10 of 35 on the way in the Diamond helmets. Do we have our first headliner in this new Diamond series? Let's see here. First photoed headliner, I should say, because I know Ware was a secondary headliner. Oh, would you look at that? Another filler, speaking of defense, but a really good player, Trayvon Diggs. Multi-time Pro Bowl cornerback. Led the league in picks a few years ago. Beckett certified again. It's back-to-back Dallas Cowboys. That's the NFC East. That is Michael Neiman, DeMarcus Ware, and Trayvon Diggs. Arguably the two most important positions on defense. I would say number one is defensive end. Get yourself a pass rusher. Number two, cornerback. Somebody's got to shut down those wide receivers, right?
That's true. That's very true.
Good job, Michael. Congrats on Trayvon Diggs and DeMarcus Ware on the double up in the Diamonds.
Beautiful hit.
So, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Taylor. Worst was Rams-Pats. Should have went to the Super Bowl, the infamous no call that year, right? Jerseys, Jay Underwood, Tyreek Hill, Deion Sanders, Terrell Davis, Justin Jefferson, Fred Warner, and Frank Gore. 6 headliners and 12 boxes left. Now, both lousy Diggs autographs are in Texas, says Bob. You know, I kind of like the quick squiggle.
I like the little football pigskin, laces.
I also like the number 7 on there. So autograph quality is a matter of personal preference. I'm not saying it's the best autograph out there, but honestly, Steven, I care a lot more about the helmet, unless it's Curtis Martin. He is an exception. His autograph is so good that I care about that one a lot. But unless you're getting a Curtis Martin level autograph, to me, just me personally, I care a lot more about the helmet and who signed it.
Yeah.
Not what the autograph looks like.
That's fair.
Unless we're talking about immaculate stuff like Curtis Martin, maybe like Lynn Dickey.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Namath has a nice autograph.
Right.
But unless we're talking about like 10 or 15 exceptions, Usually it's like whatever to me.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
That's fair.
So congratulations, Michael Neiman. 2 Cowboy Authentics in that double box break. Neither a photoed headliner. Every single photoed headliner still out there, Steven. We are now down to 32 boxes left. 12 authentic photoed headliners still in play. It is better than a 1 in 3 chance at a photoed headliner. We had in the secondary headliners about 50-50. But every one of these is out there, guys. Now is the time to play. 36 of you guys watching. Get those orders going. 152, Steven, right now. We have 4 to go in the vault double. 3 in the 1 in 4. 2 in the jerseys. 3 in the diamond single. So we'll go till 2 o'clock regardless. And yes, there's another diamond double break, Cubs fan. Just so you know, we post it right away. As soon as it sells out, it gets posted right away. Here's that live break page link. You can see the diamond double break. Our producers are wonderful at what they do. It is up already. Get your spots. It's going to be posted every single time. Until the series sells out, there will always be another diamond double going up.
Absolutely.
And it usually happens within, a minute or 2 of the break selling out.
Yeah, just keep refreshing the page.
Mm-hmm. So come and get that. But I was going to say, Steven, if the jerseys are sold out by 2 o'clock, we'll break them. Diamonds sold out by 2 o'clock, we'll break them. If we're like 1 to go, I'll give them a couple minutes. But otherwise, do want to close these out by 2 o'clock. And if we don't, could be nice little pre-fills for the 3 p.m. program. I'll do the mini wheel spin here at 155. Unless there's some serious movement, we'll knock out that mini wheel spin here in the next minute. So Cubs fan says, thanks, you're very welcome. You are very, very welcome, sir. So I guess I can just take the diamond or the mini break and throw these guys in the wheel spin.
That works.
The randomizer, see who's going to take home a bonus gift card. So definitely want to knock out those diamonds this program. And looks like Chris Taft got himself 2 spots already in the next double box. There we go, Chris. Making moves.
Getting ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I mean, look, 12 headliners. We can't pull 12 in the next break, Steven. Not possible. Bob's is heading out, leaving for the hockey train in 40 minutes. Rangers, Devils at Madison Square Garden tonight. Lots of Red Devil jerseys, lots of Blue Ranger jerseys. See ya. Enjoy, Bob.
Enjoy the game.
Have some fun, man. Sounds like a great game. Another trivia question that I got right last night on the ESPN trivia about my girlfriend got us. All-time shutouts for hockey goalies. Marty Brodeur. I figured most wins ever, right?
Right.
Most shutouts ever for Brodeur.
One way to get a win.
Right?
just shut the door.
I mean, if you shut out the other team, you can't lose. That is, I guess you could lose in, but does it count as a shutout if they go to a shootout and lose? I'm not sure. Because I know they listed as like 1-0, 3-2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure how it goes. Very unlikely. We'll put it that way, Steven.
Odds are you're winning the game.
Yes.
Never say never, though.
Yes.
Yeah, odds are you're winning.
You can get a no-hitter in baseball and lose.
They have done that before.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That has happened.
That would be absolutely demoralizing.
I think it's the Islander goalie, Bob, but I'm blanking. Is it Grant Fuhr? I know there was some sort of Islander goalie that got a couple goals. I think it's Grant Fuhr, but I could be wrong.
Is it Grant Budinsky put it in the netski?
I'm not sure.
I doubt it's him. He didn't play too long.
We got 7, 8, 9 clicks. It is Peter. Peter M. What's up, Peter? Let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1 for your wheel spin. When it comes to hockey trivia, I defer to Bob. We had a 100 last night and a 2, Steven.
Oh.
It was a very mixed emotions on that chase wheel spin last night.
I would imagine that would be the case.
Yeah, it was crazy. All right, I'll give Peter about 20 seconds if he's out there. Peter, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. Mr. Peter. Peter M. And let's get those diamonds and those jerseys closed up, guys. If you guys want to break them this program. Martin Brodeur scored the most NHL goals by a goaltender in the playoffs, says Bob. Well, so safe to say, most in the regular season, and then one in the playoffs as well. So he's got both records. So if there's a goalie record, just guess Brodeur.
That's a fair guess.
Just guess Brodeur. Played forever. He was really good. Marty Brodeur, no doubt about that.
And offensive stat, Gretzky.
Yes.
That's just the best way to handle that.
Although Ovechkin could pass him up in goals, potentially. He could. Not an assist, though. That record's never falling.
Or GOAT status.
Yeah, or GOAT status. Or points. Yeah. That's not going to happen either.
I don't think that's never being broken.
Yeah.
People are going to look at him 150 years from now and be like, what happened?
Who is this guy?
Who allowed this to go down?
All right, let's spin this wheel here. Peter. Not bad. You are taking home $41 gift card. Mike Allstott +1, Steven. $41 headed Peter's way. Diamond still 3 left. Jersey still 2 left. Guys, give us a reason to stay on here, folks. Obviously, I prefer to knock these out right away, Steven, but if they're not done right away, then nice pre-fills for the next program, right?
Absolutely.
Bob says 41, Tom Seaver. See ya. Bob is a big Tom Seaver fan. I've noticed that, Steven. He loves Tom Seaver.
Great player.
He was a great pitcher, no doubt about it. Mr. Tom Seaver. So, James just got into the...
Next time in double.
The double's moving. That one's actually on 5 away all of a sudden, Steven, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, guys. Does anyone want to close out the jerseys or the diamond single? Let me know. Otherwise, we might hop off here momentarily. Either way, Steven, 3 p.m. show is, 1 hour away from now. So, it is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 6 p.m. Central Time. Now, Cubs fan, when we're busy enough, we skip our lunch break, which we can always do for you guys. But usually about 2:15, Steven, I call 2:15 the point of no return. If we're not off the air by 2:15, we're skipping our lunch break. And it's been medium level busy, not too busy, not slow. Usually it's got to be super busy for us to skip our lunch break.
Right.
Nice little refresher before the next show. But any breaks that don't fill up, do carry over to the next show, 12, 3, and 6 every single day, Steven. I mean, we take, a 1 hour break, 30-minute break, basically from about 12 to 11 p.m., give or take about 11 hours of almost nonstop breaking.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And you guys got to eat, too, so I get it. Definitely.
Or pretend to go back to work.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretend.
I gotta work, boss. I gotta work.
I'm doing those spreadsheets. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not watching Ultimate Autographs breaks. They're doing the spreadsheets of what box was in.
I didn't just win Tom Brady
for $87, $90, whatever.
No,
$84 in the vault. What's the spreadsheet?
That wasn't me screaming. No,
you just pull out the spreadsheet, Steven, and it says box 17 was a headliner of that series. Just tell him he doesn't have to know what it is, right?
Right. No.
I do have one order coming in. Oh, William McPherson with the big order. Oh, he didn't close anything though, Steven. Vault double has not filled yet. That one has 4 spots to go. That will likely happen during the 3 p.m. show. If for some reason it doesn't, it would be the 6 p.m. show. Although, I'll be honest, Steven, I have an idea of how we're headed, and I feel like the next show, at least, is going to be diamonds and jerseys. The high-end people will play the diamonds with all the headliners out there. The folks that don't want to invest as much will play the jerseys with the 3 best headliners out there, and only 12 boxes left.
Yeah, I mean, it's ready to go for that.
The vault might get its luster stolen from the diamond helmets. That is a possibility. So, guys, are we 1 somewhere? 1 to go in the jersey break?
Yeah, 1 to go in the jersey break.
Oh, couple minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. That jersey is sold out in 2 minutes. We'll break it. The diamond is sold out in 2 minutes. We'll break it. Otherwise, nice little pre-fills for the next show. Would get us off and running, right, Steven? I do always want to give these guys a little bit of time because I know everyone wants to see their break right away, but if you guys don't get it in the next minute or 2, we are going to hop off here with the diamonds and jerseys right on that doorstep. So let me know, folks, if anyone wants to close those out. If you're getting the credit card out, let me know. It looks like Craig Joseph is getting the credit card out. And the double box all of a sudden is actually moving in the diamond, Steven. That one's now 3 to go, by the way. 2 to go, even.
I have 2 to go.
My God. So, no, not possible, Cub fan. We get that question all the time. Is it possible to refund the vault and buy into the diamond? So, we don't offer break room refunds. It is company policy. This was one of the first things I was told when I started, Steven. And the reason for that is because once we do it once, it's going to open up the floodgates. If a break is slow, if a break is not filling, every time a break is slow, everyone's going to want their refund. So unfortunately, we do not offer refunds unless we make a mistake, for example, Steven, which happens once in a while. But if you want to play the diamonds, you can. But no refunds on open breaks. So it's okay, no worries. Should have read the fine print, it's on me. You'll know for next time, Cub fan. And you know what? You may want to get refunded, but what if that Peterson flex comes out of the vault, Steven?
You never know.
You might be singing a different tune if you get that Adrian Peterson speed flex in that vault break.
It's all full size, so you're getting your value if you win, no matter what.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
I still have 1 to go.
In which one?
The jersey.
I think the diamond sold out. Unless that's 1
to
go. Jeanette just got in.
I have 2 to go in the diamond.
Ooh. The single. AP Speed Flex would be sweet. I'm talking about the single, Steven.
Okay. Yeah,
I think that's 1 to go now.
Yeah, it is 1 to go.
All right. Another minute, guys. If you want to close these up, let's break them. Otherwise, we'll hop off here. We are very, very close. As we would always say, Steven, hashtag don't make it awkward, right?
Yeah, please don't.
Don't make it awkward, because we're not going to be on here, just waiting for those 1 spots to fill up in, 10 minutes. Give you guys a couple minutes. So, diamond double, 2 to go. Diamond single and jersey are 1 to go. So, are you guys closing it up this show, or are you guys waiting till the next show? Please, please let me know. My preference is always to help out the customer, see the break right away. But like I said, we're getting close to that point of no return. And once we do knock out 1 or 2 of these, they're all going to be wide open. So we would take our break at that point, Steven. So who's going to make those moves? Or are we hopping off for some pre-fills here, guys? If you are pulling that credit card out, please let me know. We'll give you guys another minute or 2. Otherwise, Steven, once we hop off the air and say it fills up while we're hopping off, we're not coming back on until 3 o'clock.
I mean, in 55 minutes.
Yeah, 55 minutes. Here we go. Order coming in.
Frank Evans closed
Frank
the jersey.
Evans. Thank you, Frank, for closing the jerseys. So here's what we'll do, Steven. We'll run the jersey break. If either diamond is sold out by the time we're done, we'll break it. If the diamonds are not sold out by the time the jersey break is done, those will be pre-fills for the 3 p.m. program. That is up to you guys, whether you want to see those tonight or
It'll be at the front.
right now or at 3 p.m. So this is what, our 5th jersey single? 4th jersey single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. First come, first serve for your jersey box. Play action. William, Frank, Chris, Josh, William, and Frank. Josh wants box 19. Thank you, Josh. 19 going off the ticker in the jerseys. All right. Could be the last break of the show. Oh, what just happened here? Did I click something?
I have no idea.
I don't think I clicked anything. The Excel sheet just went away, Steven. Wave, wave, wave.
Here.
What did I hit? It's not selected. Where is it? It's Excel sheet. Let me click it on and off.
Well, you just double click it.
This one?
No, like
This one?
Yeah.
I'll reload it.
Yeah. Oh nope. You hit. There you go.
Hit okay?
Yep. Where's the camera? Is it below the camera?
It's above the camera. The camera's right here.
I have no idea what happened then.
That is spooky.
This is all there.
I should be there. Come on, live break sheet. I just click these sometimes and it works. Can we create a new one?
I don't know how to do that on the fly.
Yeah, that is spooky. Where the heck did the Excel sheet go? I've never seen that happen, Steven. It just went away. All of it went away, actually. Our whole ticker thing went away. Why? That is weird.
Randomizer still work? Okay.
Yeah, randomizer still works. Oh, that just did something.
Well, that's the product cam. Turn that back on.
So it must be above something.
Oh, yeah, the product cam is really high. Bring it all the way to the bottom.
Did we move it on
It
accident?
might have accidentally gotten, yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Bring it to the bottom.
There we go. We're back. That was spooky. Spookiness. Is it Halloween, Steven? That's like it all went away. Must have just dragged the cam on accident or something. All right, randomizer going up. Let's get you guys thrown in here for the jerseys. We got 10 clicks on the way. Good luck. Lions in the break room. That's what's up, Jason Santos, Aiden Hutchinson, and Calvin Johnson in those diamond helmets. All right, 9 clicks. We got ourselves William in the NFC North, Frank in the NFC South, NFC East, Josh NFC West. It is Frank AFC North, and AFC South, Chris AFC East, and William McPherson in the AFC West. In general, actually, what's up, Steven, is every single headliner out there in the diamonds.
Yep, that's true.
Every single one. We got ourselves Duran Cherry, baby. Chief Legendary defensive back. Beautiful custom jersey. It is Duran Cherry going to William McPherson in the AFC West. PSA certified there, Mr. William. Uh-oh, that's not good, Jason. I would reach out to customer service, see what they could do for you, man. Obviously, we don't control USPS, but I'm sure we can maybe try to help you out as best we can, right? It's never good. Never, never good, USPS.
All right, the diamond and double, single, they both filled out.
They both filled up?
Yep.
All right. So we'll break the diamonds, and then that'll probably be it for the show unless something else is full. Craig says, hope it was a Ravens lid. That stuff is trash anyway, says Craig, right? All right, Duran Cherry jersey. Congratulations, William McPherson. Jason says, Lucas is awesome, always responds quick. That is true. He's another guy that's just a great part of our UA team. All the guys on the air and behind the scenes do a really good job here at Ultimate Autographs. Congrats, Mr. McPherson. 179-293. Duran Cherry. So the double filled up first?
Yes. Well, they both fill out at the same time.
But the double takes precedence. Yep, that is correct. Diamond double, we got Chris Taft, James McHale, William McPherson, Craig Joseph, Robert Albrecht, and Michael Neiman here in the Diamond double box. Diamond double number 2. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. One and 26 from Craig. Thank you, Craig. 1 and 26 work. It does, Jason. It does. So I'll get 1 off the ticker and 26 off the ticker as well.
1 and 26.
I know William wanted 6 and 24, but he was a little bit behind. It is first come, first serve on these box calls, guys. All right. Good luck, folks. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
I'll take Duran.
Here you go, Steven.
Does this have a...
Maybe I forgot it. I'll make sure I get it for you. James has the NFC North. Michael's got the NFC South. NFC East is Chris. William's got the NFC West. Robert's got the AFC North. Craig in the AFC South. Chris AFC East, and William in the AFC West. Do we have our first photoed headliners coming up in our diamond helmets? Box 1 on the way next. 1 and then 26. Got ourselves a full-size authentic. Oh my God. We are on a cowboy run. How about Jason Witten, Steven?
Okay.
It's a secondary headliner, Jason Witten. Second all-time in catches for tight ends and receiving yards. Fourth all-time in catches, period. History of the league. That is Chris Taft in the NFC East. Jason Witten, secondary headliner, but definitely not a photoed name. Another excellent hit in the diamonds. They're all excellent. Calvin Johnson would be sweet. Yes, sir, James. Aiden Hutchinson as well. Some good names in that NFC North. I hate to say it as a Bear fan. He's probably a Bear fan as well, Steven. Calvin Johnson did catch that ball. To me. That looked like a catch to me. But what do I know? Good job, Chris Taft, on the Jason Witten. Megatron still has that single-season receiving record. A lot of guys thought Tyreek Hill would break it this year. He did not, Steven. The Cheetah did not break that record. All right. We'll put the Jason Witten away. Says, thank you. It's nice to hear that from a Bears fan. You're welcome. I am many things, Steven. I'd like to think I'm not biased or delusional. We're all a little bit biased at certain moments, but generally speaking, I like to think that I'm not those things.
I'm biased about one thing and one thing only.
What is that? Caleb Williams?
No. The Chicago Cubs.
Yes, you are. That's your baby. We got box 26 coming up. 26 of 35 in the diamond helmets. Yet to see a photoed headliner, Steven, in the series. Not a photoed headliner, but how about this? We had this earlier in the minis today. We got a double up, 2 spots, 2 wins. Chris Taft, Richard Seymour with the Super Bowl champion inscriptions and the 2000s All-Decade Team fresh full-size authentic. Chris Taft, congrats on Richard Seymour.
That's a nice hit right there.
My goodness, these headliner odds are getting crazy, Steven. We are what now? I believe 5 boxes in.
Yes, sir.
Not a single photo headliner off the board. You're not Brandon Combs Fields Hall of Fame delusional, says Craig Joseph. No. I definitely do not think he's a Hall of Famer.
That's a different level.
I think everyone's got a blind spot. And
his is Drew Lock.
I do love Brandon Combs, but I think Justin Fields just might be his blind spot, Steven. Congrats, Chris, on the Richard Seymour. Nice double hit, says William McPherson. Sweet, says Chris. Yeah, very sweet, Chris.
But now his theory is being put to the test because he's always been adamant that he said if Fields goes to another team, that's when he'll be a Hall of Fame quarterback.
And we'll see.
We shall see. We'll get that trust. I'm sure Pittsburgh's cool with it if it happens.
I'm sure. If he gets a chance, he'll be better, but definitely nowhere near Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame is tough, Steven.
It's tough.
Hall of Fame is tough to get.
Just talk to Marcus Colston.
Yeah.
And AJ Green.
Right?
Jimmy Smith.
Richard Seymour, UGA, says Craig Crenshaw, right? He's a dog. Diamonds are next. Diamond single number 1. Go ahead and drop me a box number. I bet Combsy has a full back tattoo of Fields. I cannot confirm or deny, Steven.
Right.
I've never seen his back, but it would not surprise me, I'll tell you that much. It would not surprise me. William wants box 6, Steven. Box 6 works. Thank you, William. We'll get 6 off the ticker in the diamond helmets. Probably the last break of the show unless something else is full. We do have a 3 p.m. show not too far from now, by the way. Thank you, Steven. Are we going to see a headliner finally?
We're due.
I mean, we are overdue for a headliner in the Diamonds. No doubt about that. All right, 9 times on the way. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, hold on. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. That grabbed 7 names. There is 1 name at the bottom, so I'm going to re-randomize. Obviously, you can't randomize with 7 names. So, Michael Neiman at the bottom there. So, let me get the 8 names, not the 7. Here's the actual randomization when the actual list of the 8 names is full. We got 7, 8, and 9 clicks. All right, Michael's got the NFC North. Jeanette's got the NFC South. NFC East is Michael. Craig in the NFC West. Gisela AFC North. William AFC South. Craig AFC East. That's Craig Crenshaw AFC East. Craig Joseph in the AFC West. Box 6 on the way. 6 of 35. Can we see a diamond headliner finally, Steven?
Yet
to see a photoed headliner. We have had a secondary headliner off the board, but not a photoed name.
Right.
It's our first photoed headliner, and it continues with the theme. Our 4th Dallas Cowboy Authentic. It is Roger the Dodger Staubach. Michael Neiman, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame quarterback. Congrats on your Roger Staubach Authentic.
And your 3rd Cowboy of the day.
Ooh, DeMarcus Ware.
And
Trayvon Diggs. And Roger Staubach.
There you go.
And he got him with probably, 3 or 4 spots total?
Total.
Yeah, not bad at all, Michael Neiman.
Well, Michael, either if you like the Cowboys, you're in heaven, or...
Good trade bait.
Fantastic trade bait.
In this break room?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
You got people pining at the bit.
Great job, Mr. Neiman. Roger Staubach. Needs to change teams, says William Maynard. Apparently, he is a cowboy hog today in the break room. And that might be the hit of the show, Steven. I'm actually going to say the hit of the show because we've seen a lot of cowboy helmets today, and we always see a lot of cowboy helmets. My favorite hit is actually the Nolan Ryan jersey.
Yeah.
That one is sweet.
Theme Texas.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Texas themed. We got Texas. Nolan Ryan jersey. Roger Staubach Authentic. He says, I don't like him. I'm a Lion fan. Well, come and get that Megatron, that Hutchinson. Or if you don't get them, trade the ones you got, right?
There's got to be someone with some Lion stuff that loves the Cowboys.
I mean, DeMarcus Ware for Aiden Hutchinson. There's a trade, Steven.
That is.
That could be a trade for both sides. No doubt about it. So, I think this is a good sign-off point. Refreshing the break page. We're mostly open. I know we have 4 to go in that vault. We have a little bit of action, 7 to go in the diamond double, 7 to go in the diamond single, but it's a good sign-off point, Steven. I mean, what do you think? Do you agree, Nolan Ryan, hit of the show?
I love the authentic baseball jersey, yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. Probably Staubach, second place. A lot of goodies, of course, as always. Paul, headliners left in the vault. Adrian Peterson, flex. Michael Irvin, full-size rep. We got the Lawrence Taylor helmet as well. And then secondary headliners, Olave, Tarkenton, Eric Dickerson, and Jim Kelly. So, Steven, that's going to do it for us for the early show. We're only back here in less than 40 minutes, man. So, you guys, you want to order. The breaks will be back at 3 p.m. Thank you, Steven, as always, for co-hosting, producing, doing a great job as always. Thank you so much to the customers for watching, for chatting, for buying. You guys make this break room possible. We'll see you guys at 3 p.m. in just under 40 minutes.